It's okay, we'll catch up to him.
And the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA is on, and we're sponsored in part by Allied Electric in Prescott Valley and others. We'll be back to those in just a moment. We apologize for the opening here, that they went a little earlier than we were expecting. The procession you saw was the Sheriff David Rhodes and the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office in honor of fallen Sergeant Rick Lopez, who was tragically killed in the line of duty last Tuesday, the first deputy to lose his life here in Yavapai County in several decades. All of Yavapai County's hearts go out to Sergeant Lopez's family and the members of the entire law enforcement community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the parade is getting ready to get started. The Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA is sponsored in part today by Allied Electric in Prescott Valley, where safety is our priority. Olson's for healthy animals, where good enough just isn't. Prescott Realty. Call Richard Hanna at 928-445-0155, who thanks you for your consideration. DeBono Insurance Services for all your retirement, estate, and tax planning needs. El Charro Norte in Chino Valley, a family tradition since 1959. Boss Flooring Solutions in Prescott Valley. When you work with the boss, you work with the best. The Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade is also sponsored by Yavapai County Food Bank, feeding the hungry and making a difference since 1992. Advanced Dental Center, brighten your smile today. Call 928-778-0970. Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals, installing quality American-made window coverings for over 40 years. Lamerson's Jewelry and Lapidary Art, celebrating their 30th anniversary at 105 North Cortez in downtown Prescott. Spirit West Certified Planning, your local veteran-owned estate planning firm. Call 928-515-2322 today. And Prescott True Value, so much more than a great hardware store at 846 Miller Valley Road. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us on the 2022 Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade here on KYCA, the News 1490 in Prescott. Here to call the parade today for KYCA is Marty Myers and Pete Iannone.
And good morning, I'm Marty Myers, along with my broadcast partner, Peter Iannone. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning. The dynamic duo back together.
That's right. We're here in downtown Prescott. Just a magnificent, glorious day of weather to sit here and watch the 135th annual Prescott Frontier Days Parade. And we're glad you're joining us today. We can see this is the very start of the parade. Actually, we had, as you heard Jason Zinzaletta tell you, that the Sheriff's Office went by with their folks in honor of the fallen deputy. And this is the actual start of the parade. You can see there's some motorcycle policemen there. I'm going to lead it all off as they come up the street. Still about a half a block down the way.
Huge crowd today. I wish I could come up with an approximate number here, but...
Well, and the parade route stretches a little bit further than it did... like some of the other parades that we have, it's turned the corner right there at the courthouse. This goes all the way up the street, a couple more blocks from where the actual stage is. You can see the stage in the shot there on the right. And as the camera switches, you can see here comes the beginning of the parade. It's a beautiful day in Prescott, if you're wondering. It's going to be ideal for our weather today. 78 degrees and partly cloudy skies as we begin the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade. And you can see all the people in this shot here, just thousands and thousands of people. So for what we normally have with people lining in the courthouse area, we're actually seeing the same amount of people all the way along, 2 blocks up, another block back down to the west, and then back up Montezuma Street over there, or Whiskey Row. Okay, and here comes the first banner. Here's a shot of it right there. The Prescott Frontier Days World's Oldest Rodeo welcomes you to the 135th Annual Rodeo Parade. We hope you enjoy our presentation of this 50 years of celebrating Junior Bonner as this year's parade theme. We have 152 entries this year for the parade. Special thanks go out to our presenting sponsor, Barrett Propane.
All right, and it looks like right behind that opening banner, we've got the Camp Verde Cavalry, which was founded in 1958 and rode in the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade during the filming of Junior Bonner. Great film.
Nice.
I've enjoyed that many times. Cavalry is honored to serve as the color guard on this 50th anniversary of Junior Bonner.
Okay, and there's our Grand Marshal banner, Prescott Frontier Days Parade. And it looks like our Grand Marshal is Chase Mcqueen. You can see him riding there in the beautiful Oldsmobile. Please welcome our 2022 Parade Grand Marshal, Chase McQueen. To honor Steve McQueen's Junior Bonner legacy, his grandson Chase is here representing the McQueen family. Along with Chase is his sister Madison and grandmother Nellie Adams.
All right, up next we've got Barrett Propane. They're the proud sponsor of this year's rodeo parade. The Barrett Pink Propane truck has helped the Breast Care Center at Dignity Health Yavapai Regional Medical Center by raising almost $50,000 for the center through the Penny Per Gallon program. Barrett Propane, the name you trust.
Okay, and here comes, with no hesitation, entry number 4. This is the Prescott Frontier Days General Manager, Jim Dewey Brown. Please welcome Prescott Frontier Days General Manager and former Prescott Frontier Days Saddle Bronc champion, Jim Dewey Brown. Jim is also the president of the Turquoise Circuit Rodeo and commissioner of College Rodeo. It looks like that was entry number 5. That was Rodeo Pickup Man, who was right behind him, Ty Atchison and Dalton Ward. Okay, we're on number 7, and the number 7 entry is Prescott Frontier Days Board of Directors.
Yep, they're presenting your Prescott Frontier Days Board of Directors. The directors are riding in the broken spoke Clydesdale wagon, driven by owner Mark DeCutris. I think I mispronounced it. I apologize.
All right.
Say hello to Chris Graff, Ron Elsley, Irene Winter, Kim Lopez, Steve Myers, Mike Davidson, Jerry Watson, Rex Henshaw, and Robbie Long.
All right. And here comes our next entrant. This banner is the Prescott Frontier Days Royalty and Junior Court banner. Royalty, there they are. Here they come up, the Royalty. Please welcome Brooke Smith. She's our current reigning Miss Prescott Frontier Days Queen. Brooke is joined by the 2023 Royalty in Waiting to be crowned on Monday. The Royalty Queen is Isabella Rose Jenkins. Senior Court is Trinity Tompkins. The Junior Queen, Gianna Minton. And Junior Court, Abigail Griffith. The Sweetheart Queen is Tim B. Tompkins. And the Sweetheart Attendant, Maisie Foster.
All right, next up we've got the Honorary Grand Marshal Bill Pierce and Junior Bonner Film VIPs. Welcome to the 2022 PFD Rodeo Parade. Honorary Grand Marshal Bill Pierce, followed by Junior Bonner Film VIPs. The 1971 Rodeo Royalty, Rhonda Thacker, Jeannie Bennett, and Ann Bissett. Hollywood filmmaker Katie Haber, Sam Peckinpah biographer David Weddle, the Jerry Fielding family, the Jeb Rosebrook family, the Palace Saloon's Deb Dunbar and Tina Cox Clemens, and Frontier Days rodeo historian Kip Stratton.
Fantastic. And I think that if you look at that Mustang right behind the Chevelle there, the Chevelle convertible, there's a Mustang behind that. I believe that Drew is the man. Drew Emity actually knows him. So, okay, and so there they go, driving those beautiful cars. There's that Mustang. It looks like an old, I don't know if that's a Buick, whatever that is. It's beautiful. All these convertibles and the dignitaries taking a ride in the beautiful weather that we have here.
Ooh, that's a Jaguar. Got a lot of my price range.
Okay, and our next entrant looks like the Prescott City Council. Prescott welcomes you to our beautiful city. We hope you and your family and friends enjoy the festivities in the days to come here. If you'd like to learn more about our city's events, please go to our website, visit-prescott.com. And there you go, visit-prescott.com. And this is part of the city of Prescott, an old fire truck there, it looks like, with, I'm sure, one of our wonderful city workers driving the relic fire truck there.
That old pump truck is a staple in the parades around here. See that every year.
Sure do. And then in strict contrast would be the brand new
newer
fire
stuff.
truck. And you can see them coming up the street also. Hey, the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA is sponsored in part by Allied Electric in Prescott Valley, where safety is our priority. And see some people, some late coming parade goers are kind of crossing the street there in front of the parade, and that's okay. That's what the crosswalk's for. I'm sure they can see the guards there.
I think there's special rules for crosswalks in the middle of a parade.
And you can see on the right side of your screen there, you have a guy in the yellow vest there. He's kind of managing all of that. Okay, and here comes our wonderful Prescott Fire Department with their excellent fire truck there. Okay, and then right behind the fire truck, you can see the banner there, City of Prescott Teen Task Force.
Yeah, the Teen Task Force brings local youth together to support each other and to help the community through city-assisted volunteering, education, workshops, and safe, fun events. We all love safe, fun events. Empowering youth through connection and community.
That's great. Gives those teens something to do, and they certainly benefit from that program. Okay, and the fire truck. So we're just actually down the street from where you're looking at that shot now. We're right on the corner there to the right side of the screenshot there that you're looking at. So the fire truck just passed in front of us. And this is our next entrant. I believe it's number 11 or 11B. Thank you to Yavapai College. Yavapai College, the wonderful community partnership that they have with the Rodeo Parade. Go Rough Riders. And look, hey, look at all, there's hay on that. See that? Hay.
Oh, I should have wore that outfit, that little
the riding the horsey guy?
horse.
Yeah. Like, you know what's great about that? No one has to follow him with a pooper scooper. And we'll have those folks on the air today, too, because they have to take care of the horses.
Indeed, the unsung heroes of the parade.
Hey, it wouldn't be a Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade without horses. So we got to have those horses.
And up next is a group that, oh my gosh, I'm probably getting close to membership. The City of Prescott Over the Hill Gang, helping to build and maintain all of the City of Prescott and Forest Service trails for your recreational pleasure. So thank you, Over the Hill Gang, for all your help over the years, and happy trails.
Happy trails. There's a million trails around. It's a haven for hikers. It's a hiker haven.
This is the community to live in if you want to be outdoors, absolutely.
And you can see some of the tools that they use when they're out there fixing up the trails. As George Carlin said, you got to start a path a little hard at first. You got to hold down the grass yourself. So it makes it a little tough. Okay, entry number 12.
That's still part of the Over the Hill Gang?
You can see the numbers on the parade entrance there. Yep. And that's how we, of course, tell who is proceeding down the parade route. All right, so Pete. Let's talk about the weather a little bit again today. It's just beautiful out. A couple of clouds.
Yeah, I feel like monsoons crept in maybe a week early this year, but it's still a very comfortable day here in downtown Prescott.
It is actually
78 degrees.
Some dry air. Eric Larson from KYCA has actually provided us with a rundown for our weather.
Excellent.
And so we're counting on him to be correct, which he is most of the time, as weathermen do.
I think our high today is about 86.
You're correct. All right, number 13. This is Canyon Distributing Company. Coors. Canyon Distributing is a distributor of Coors Banquet beer. It's proud to be the presenting sponsor of the world's oldest rodeo. Coors is the official beer of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. And they've got that big old Coors Banquet truck driving by.
Oh, that looks refreshing on a hot summer day.
Sure does. Okay, here we go with our next entrant is Azatlan Lodge. Here we have members of the Azatlan Masonic Lodge, number 1, free and accepted Masons. Now this lodge is one of the original territorial lodges of Arizona, organized in 1866. It's also represented there with them is the Order of the Eastern Star Lodge, formed by Morris Goldwater back in 1881.
All right, and you'll see now the Daily Courier coming up. Daily Courier is Prescott's trusted source for up-to-date news in the city, the county, and the state since 1882. And if it's happening on stage or in a theater, we've got you covered.
Okay, and then we have our next entrant. It looks like it's Ms. Senior USA 2022. Connie Snyder holds the national title of Miss Senior USA 2022 right here in our parade. An Arizona native, Connie and her husband Scott reside in Chino Valley. Hey, I want to tell you today, too, that a lot of these parade banner holders or walkers, or what do they call them?
Banner carriers, that's what I call them.
Okay, well, they're doing that, too. Chino Valley High School cheerleaders are here supporting our community. Thank you to Chino Valley High and the high school cheerleaders. The Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA is sponsored in part by Olson's for Healthy Animals. We're good enough, just isn't. And by Prescott Realty. Call Richard Hanna at 928-445-0155, who thanks you for your consideration.
All right, and looks like we've got APS coming up and their heavy equipment next. APS Riding Sunshine. APS celebrating Junior Bonner and Riding Sunshine. We are all in for Arizona with our clean energy commitment to be 100% carbon-free by 2050.
And there's some more of those wonderful costumes that Pete, you said you wanted to wear. There's the sun.
Yeah, they really are riding sunshine. Right on.
She's walking on sunshine, too, or walking with sunshine, I guess.
APS is a leader in the field, committed to delivering 100% clean, reliable, and affordable energy to all of our customers.
Okay. APS, more power to you. Way to go.
Oh, and they're rocking out. They got the PA speakers on top of the truck.
Legends live among us. Yeah, that's a really tall boom truck, and of course they need those when our power goes out, which during this time of year, you never know.
It happens. It happens. That's why I've got multiple UPSs. Protect me in those scary moments.
What has APS done for all of us? A lot. Okay, and the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, sponsored in part by DeBono Insurance Services for all your retirement, estate, and tax planning needs. And also by El Charro Norte in Chino Valley, a family tradition since 1959. Also sponsoring the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade here on KYCA is Boss Flooring Solutions in Prescott Valley. When you work with the boss, you work with the best. And here comes some more banner carriers, as Pete likes to call them. Indeed, and we can tell you some of the other banner carriers, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, just a note, actually, if you're listening to the broadcast here today and you're thirsty, Boy Scout Troop 7007 are out here to keep you hydrated, so donate to their cause and help your community. Boy Scout
Excellent.
Troop.
And then also the Lady Hawks, the IOU or 1OU softball is here supporting our community, carrying those banners today also. A lot of those banner carriers. Okay, this parade rolls along here on KYCA, 1490 AM and 103.5 FM. We're also broadcasting on the City of Prescott, Cable Channel 64, and on Facebook Live, kyca.info.
All right, now we've got the Republican Women of Prescott. This club is the largest in the state, is dedicated to Republican conservative values, and works to instill the basic principles of freedom in our country, supporting our veterans and first responders today. The Republican Women of Prescott proudly salutes Prescott Frontier Days and the world's oldest rodeo.
And there they are on the wonderful float there. They got being pulled by a semi or I don't know what they call them, semis. Is that a partial truck?
I don't know
no,
what
it's
that
the
is.
biggest truck, really.
I just know it gets very low miles per gallon at $5 a gallon.
Well, it's even more than that because it's diesel. And there they are, the Republican Women of Prescott. And they've got some signs there for their favorite candidates.
November is coming quickly.
Boy, it is. And August 1st, of course, with the primaries. And, of course, you see that. You can tell that just by driving around town. Anywhere in the county, really, you'll see those signs for all the different candidates that are coming up in the primary election. All right, and then we also want to tell you that some people are watching this on their phones and what have you. If you've lost a child, check in with the Sheriff's Department Search and Rescue Unit. So that happens down here in big crowds like that.
All right, now we've got Prescott's first fire truck. I'm sure that was modern technology back in the day. Prescott Fire Truck number 1.
And it's also named Engine number 1.
That makes sense.
It sure does.
And Fire Truck number 1 is dedicated to the Granite Mountain 19 hotshots who made the ultimate sacrifice fighting the Yarnell Hill Fire in 2013.
Of course, we paid tribute to them this week many times, and there was numerous tributes around Yavapai County. Okay, and our next banner is... I'm sorry, that was a banner for the Granite Mountains. Okay, and you can see a beautiful old truck there, followed by their group of people. Oh, that's the parade committee would like to honor the Granite Mountain Hotshot crew. We just did that, and apparently this is some family members. Okay, as we move right along, you can see in the background all the pop-up tents and the literally thousands upon thousands of people attending the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade right here in downtown Prescott, Arizona. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Marty Myers along with Pete Iannone. Okay, and here we have more of that's the Granite Mountain Hot Shots.
Yep.
And, we talked about them just a minute ago. They have a large group there.
Yeah, this is a Granite Mountain Interagency Hotshot crew on June 30th, 2013. 19 Granite Mountain Hotshots gave the ultimate sacrifice while fighting on the Yarnell Hill Fire. And this entry honors the tragic event and invites you to visit their Learning and Tribute Center, now located at Gateway Mall.
Yeah, I think they're celebrating their 4th year there, if I'm not mistaken. All right, and here's our first real look at numerous horses coming down the parade route. That must be the Yavapai County Sheriff's Posse. Now, this posse, the oldest posse in Arizona, was formed in 1941 to aid the sheriff's office, which was short of manpower. It later became a search and rescue unit and has participated in the parade since the 1940s. Over the years, the posse has raised and distributed scholarship funds over $571,000 to the youth of Yavapai County.
You know, YCSO has a great group of volunteers behind them. They've got the mounted sheriff's posse, they've got the Jeep posse, they've got the air group. So tremendous amount of volunteers here in the community helping out our agencies.
Yes, and you think about that volunteering, you're putting your life on the line sometimes.
Exactly.
They're out there risking themselves in a volunteer way, so we really appreciate them.
And just another note about our banner carriers, Lady Hawks 10U Softball is here supporting our community today. So thank you, Lady Hawks.
Yep. There's some of our scoopers.
Let's thank the Pooper Scoopers. They're not getting a whole lot of credit. The Pooper Scoopers today are the Chino Valley Breakaway Latigos 4-H, based out of Chino Valley.
If they're in 4-H, they're probably used to dealing with animals, so that's old hat to them.
So shout out and give them a thanks for their hard work today.
Oh, we do, and especially all the people behind those horses. They really appreciate it. Now, there's a nice little Volkswagen van with another van as a trailer. This is entry
the surf
number
bus.
23, the Surf Bus by Doug Reed. It's back and hoping for some windy days to make some big waves at Watson Lake. We'll be there giving free surf lessons. The Surf Bus by Doug Reed. Coming down the parade route.
Next up, we've got Yavapai chapter of Daughters of the American Revolution. Daughters of the American Revolution was established in Arizona in 1902. The Yavapai chapter established in 1981. And it's now over 40 years old.
Yeah.
The club supports our local veterans and families, including Honor Flight Arizona, which is an amazing program. Our motto is God, Home, and Country.
That is correct. Honor Flight is a neat thing that they do to take veterans to places they wouldn't get to go.
Exactly.
Very nice.
No cost to them.
And, of course, Pete Iannone knows a lot about flying. Civil Air Patrol for so many years.
Yep. And Commemorative Air Force.
Okay, it looks like we have the Yavapai County Search and Rescue Team. The teams represented here are the Search Dog Unit, and then we have the Backcountry Unit, the Quad Unit, and the 4x4 Unit. So all of them will be represented Yavapai County Search and Rescue Team. This all-volunteer, again, organization made up of military, law enforcement, and community-minded citizens are available 24/7 to respond to lost, injured, or stranded persons out in the backcountry. That happens frequently. I read the news on the air, and I'm telling you, we bring way too many stories of this to our listeners, KYCA. But
if you're going out, let someone know where you're going and be prepared.
Have your cell phone. There's a lot of things to think about before you go out. Make sure that you thank these folks as they go by on the parade route. Yavapai County Search and Rescue Team, all the different facets of that. There's the quad unit going by there. They'll be followed by the 4x4 unit. And again, these people are out there with their 4x4s, and they jump at a moment's notice. When someone's in trouble, they've had some struggling hikers this year with the heat and with medical conditions, and so these guys are out there to help you out.
152 entries this year, Marty. We haven't even scratched the surface
No,
yet.
we sure haven't. We still have 126 to go. So we're on we're in the upper 20s here in our entrance. Boy, imagine the staging down there. You got to tip your hat to those guys. Yes.
Yeah, unbelievable.
There's the rest of the 4x4s with the Yavapai County Search and Rescue Team. You can see on the windshield there. And, of course, they're all volunteer. And a lot of these guys use their own vehicles. They're wonderful Jeeps, certainly capable of getting out to where they need to go to help you if you're lost or hurt on a trail.
Yep, and all those repairs and all that gas and all those radios, a lot of that's coming out of pocket. So make sure to thank these men and women as you see them. Next up, we've got the Equine Emergency Evacuation of Yavapai County.
This is important. We've had some need for this.
It is, especially in wildfire season. These folks get busy and help us out. This organization is a 911 resource for emergency evacuations during incidents like wildfires and floods. Triple E also does technical rescues of large animals on a year-round basis. So thank you to Triple E.
Equine Emergency Evacuation, EEE. And there they go. Equine Emergency Evacuation. You know, people don't think about that. You take your dog with you when you evacuate.
Exactly.
If you're told
what
that
do you
you're
do
in red, you got to get up and go.
3 horses in the stable.
That's right. Yeah, where do you put them? So there are places people thinking about the larger animals that people have during some kind of an evacuation. Okay, this is banner 26B. It's Buc-ee's and Yavapai Casinos. And Buc-ee's and Yavapai Casinos welcomes you to your hometown casinos. Enjoy smoke-free gaming, live-action blackjack, and your favorite slots. Bring your rodeo ticket and play on us. Let's play Prescott. And they spell Prescott, Preskitt, so people say it as we believe it was intended to be said, Prescott. Again, you're watching the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade here on the News 1490 KYCA. We're also on 103.5 on your FM dial here in the Prescott area.
And this is the Copper State Detachment of the Marine Corps League.
And their color guard.
Yeah, color guard.
They're the Copper State
looks like we got
Detachment.
some young Marines out there carrying the banners as well.
Excellent.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's
Grant and Mountain Young Marines is with them. Yep.
All
Discipline,
right.
leadership, and teamwork.
The Copper State Detachment Marine Corps League. There they go. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of different honor guards.
Yep.
And there's a lot, too, being in the honor guard.
Indeed.
More than most people know. Okay, and our next entrant. It looks like, we got this. They're still part of the Marines. We can see the little vendor there. There's all kinds of.
Lots of good sales revenue coming into the city this weekend.
Yeah, so we got to say post-pandemic, this is a really, really large crowd. One of the largest crowds for a parade that I've seen here in Prescott.
Absolutely.
And, they ordered up a perfect day. It's absolutely ideal. What do we have? About 8? We're looking for a high of 86 today.
86 today, yep. Yeah, I think this crowd only is second to maybe the holiday lighting in December. I could be wrong.
Okay, and we want to tell you, too, that the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA is sponsored in part by Yavapai County Food Bank, feeding the hungry, making a difference since 1992, and by the Advanced Dental Center. You can brighten your smile today. Call them at 928-778-0970. Okay, and as the Marines move on down the line, no one's arguing with them. They say you can stand behind the Marines, but you don't want to stand in front of them.
Yep. What is it, lead, follow, or get out of the way?
That's
I think
right.
They say.
All of that. Every ounce of that. Okay, our next one. Here they come with this banner. It's a Kotaku Kenpo.
Yeah, this is a local veteran-owned and operated karate studio teaching people from 3 to 149 years old. You know what? If you're 149 years old,
you better know karate.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And you must, because you live that long.
They offer small groups, private lessons, and self-defense classes for individuals and groups. So contact them and get a free class.
Oh, a free class. Wow.
I'm all about that.
We could all use that. All right, and it looks like our next banner is from Yavapai Bottle Gas. Yavapai Bottle Gas is Yavapai County's oldest locally owned propane company. Since 1987, they built their business on the principles of dedication and honesty. And when it comes to quality and service, count on Yavapai Bottled Gas in Yavapai County. There's some of the high schoolers. I think they're like
some of the banner carriers today. I'm not sure if that's them, but Prescott High School Spirit Line is there carrying banners today.
Excellent.
So big thank you to Prescott High.
Thanks to all of them for carrying those banners. Okay, the next entrant is the Elks Opera House Guild.
Yeah, these ladies and gentlemen volunteer thousands of hours each year in support of the Jewel of Prescott, serving as docents, ushers, and security at the beautifully restored Opera House. You'll see them periodically walking around in period outfits downtown, like they're
right
riding.
there, yeah.
Exactly. The Guild appears in costume at vintage fashion shows and offers living histories, talks while dressed in period attire. So that's great. You can go out and just have a random conversation with them, and they'll tell you about life in the 1880s.
Well, in the history of Prescott goes back to the 1880s. And yes, there's all kinds of history here, and I love learning about all of that. Okay, here's our next entrant, the Western Saddle Club Drill Team. And you can see them. They're followed by
got some friends. Big cheers out there for them.
And joining us from Phoenix, the Western Saddle Club Drill Team performs exhilarating drills all across Arizona. You want to see them perform live, just follow them on Facebook, the Western Saddle Club Facebook page. You can also share your photos from today's parade at hashtag WSC Drill Team. WSC Drill Team.
And behind them and dangerously close to the horses is Yav GOP, Yavapai Republican Party.
And they're without scoopers. They're very brave, folks.
Yes. They brought their disposable shoes.
Very brave Republicans, donning their hats and not checking their shoes.
Yavapai County Republican Grand Old Party is committed to the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We invite every American to join the path to a stronger, safer, more prosperous America.
Boy, and if they get any more candidates, they're going to have a little bit longer.
That's a lot of signs. Signs.
And hay. They're sitting on hay, of course. I always got my kids going with that one. Driving down the road, see a big load of hay. Hey.
That looks comfortable.
Good way to point out. Yeah, it actually is. It's a softer surface. So.
I guess unless you're wearing like shorts or something, you get all the straw in your your shorts.
Yeah, you don't wear shorts on a hayride. At least you shouldn't. Okay, there they go, the Republicans, and it looks like here's our next entrant. It's Chick-fil-A Prescott Valley. Here comes Chick-fil-A and their mascot, the cow. There he is.
There he is.
Your friends at Chick-fil-A invite you to enjoy their air-conditioned dining room with free Wi-Fi, open play place for all the little cowboys and cowgirls out there. And to, of course, as that cow says, eat more chicken.
I do love their billboards.
Moo. Moo, moo. Okay. And that's pretty neat that they would actually bring the cow out.
Yeah.
We see a lot of horses. We don't see a lot of cows.
Cows are totally underrepresented at today's parade.
They
Absolutely.
certainly are. Okay, here's our next official sponsor, Foothills Bank.
Yeah, Foothills Bank. When you're looking for a true partner for your personal and business banking needs, consider it done. A division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
And that was the Prescott High School cheerleading team. I saw them.
There we go. There we go.
They just went by. Okay, Curly's Riata Rancheros, looks like, is hanging in there with, that might be part of Foothills Bank's entry. Nope, it's number 34. That's Asphalt Paving and Supply. But, yeah, they're kind of getting all together, and that's good because we still have over 120 or so entrants to go through. So from all of your friends at Asphalt Paving and Supply, we want to wish you a happy safe and Independence Day in Prescott, and they're here to help all your projects with rock, concrete, and asphalt. They're locally owned and American proud, and let's get ready to rodeo. All right, there they are, the Bill Williams Mountain Men.
Yep, the Mountain Men provide a glimpse into our Western heritage. They've participated in 5 presidential inauguration parades and are listed as a local legacy by the Library of Congress. And they are official ambassadors of Arizona. This Mountain Men group is a nonprofit group supporting charities and scholarships.
Wow, that looks like all those coonskin hats and, definitely tanned hides for...
Looks like they just came in from a season of trapping.
Trapping and maybe doing some panning on the way while
There
we're
we
out
go.
there.
Ooh, gold panning, that sounds fun.
It does sound fun, doesn't it? And you can see the horses here. They, of course, relied on horses for their transportation back in the day. A lot of people rely on them today, too.
Indeed they do.
And Pete's, we're going to get him one of those inflatable horses. Let him do that. As he expressed interest in that a little bit earlier. Okay, here's our next parade entry, Northern Arizona All Airborne. Please welcome this chapter of the 82nd Airborne Division Association. These paratroopers represent elite airborne units that served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Grenada, the Gulf War, and the present conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. Please stand in respect for our American flag. Okay, that looks like the submarine veterans here, Gudgeon and Perch bases.
Yeah, this is the Arizona Submarine Veterans Gudgeon base of Prescott Valley and Perch base of Phoenix, followed by an exact scale model of the fast attack submarine, the USS Phoenix SSN 702. It's as long as a football field and as big around as a 3-story house, and the crew can be seen on the bridge and the submarine's deck. Very cool.
Wow. There's that Gudgeon base. I'm not sure why I stuck an R in there, but...
You know, I'm a little too claustrophobic to serve on a marine. I don't think that would work.
You mean on a submarine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. It would be, it'd be tough, but I think you get used to it.
I guess so.
If you didn't have the submarine down there, well, you'd be in trouble. And you can see as the parade entrance go by, you can see all the people in the background. There's just literally thousands upon thousands of people here. And one of the biggest crowds I think we've had.
Yeah, like I said, probably
history.
second only to what they when they light the courthouse.
There's that submarine.
That is very cool.
That's very cool. Now, you look at that and you say you were, not sure about going in there. That would be cool.
Oop, I think it's getting ready to dive. It's got the alarm.
Dive.
I wonder where that hangs out after the parade, if that's like in somebody's parlor or something.
Yeah, and do they use sonar when they're going down the parade route? They must. I would think they would. All right, we have another parade entry or entrant heading this way. Just got a
gust of wind blowing everything around.
That's okay.
Feels good.
It does feel good. Okay. Okay, let's talk about some more sponsors to the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA. It's sponsored in part by Blind Brothers Arizona, the originals, installing quality American-made window coverings for over 40 years. And by Lamerson's Jewelry and Lapidary Art, celebrating their 30th anniversary at 105 North Cortez in downtown Prescott. Right down the street, as a matter of fact.
And just a note, if you're down here today listening to us and you'd like to take home a free program from today's event, just make sure to wave down a volunteer and get your free parade program today. And this next one is the Tucson base, it looks like, the United States Submarine
Do
Veterans.
we actually, I think that, we need to talk about them. That's the Tucson base of the Arizona Submarine Veterans. United States Submarine Veterans Tucson base presents a model of the USS Tucson SSN-770. This submarine is a Los Angeles class fast attack nuclear submarine based at Pearl Harbor.
Interesting.
All right, USS Tucson. Well, that's pretty neat, and that one actually, they operate that, they say.
Interesting. And this is continuing with our conversation of veterans, VFW Post 541, which was founded in 1921 and named after the famous Rough Rider Bucky O'Neill, whose statue is right here downtown. This is the 121st anniversary of Post 541, making it the oldest active post in Arizona.
All right.
Oop, I hear a band.
Oh, yeah, that'll be our first band coming up, won't it? And it looks like that's the 108th U.S. Army Band. They're being led by their truck there to put their posters and banners on. The 108th U.S. Army Marching Band will be playing live during the fireworks on the 4th of July out at Watson Lake. So they are inviting everyone to come out to Watson Lake and listen to the 108th U.S. Army Marching Band. For more information, please visit Prescott.events. And let's just listen to the band here for a moment. What's a fireworks show without music?
Exactly. It's useless.
Totally. Hey.
That's a lot of hay.
That is a lot of hay. Okay, this is our next entry for the parade.
Reminding you to thank a soldier. And I believe that's Hay Plus Farms.
That is.
Hay Plus Farms is your one-stop shop for all of your ranching needs. Big enough to serve, small enough to care.
And they have a lot of places to sit. They'll get you a place to sit on your float or your trailer during the
hay
parade.
fortress they're in.
Hey. All right. And, yeah, they've got 3 or 4 different groups.
I wonder if they go straight to the rodeo grounds and give all that hay to the horses.
Well, that could be, and it's a wonder the horses don't veer off of the parade route or the staging area.
Exactly.
Jump onto the float there themselves. So a lot of food to eat.
And a banner there reminding you, if it's on your table, thank a trucker.
Right on cue. Pete, now did you pay that guy?
I did. That cost me $20.
Holy cow.
But it worked out well.
It sure did. We like that. Thank a trucker if it's on your table. There it goes. Yeah, people don't realize it's that's how this stuff gets to the stores. It doesn't just appear.
Yep.
Okay, and here's our next entrant, Yavapai County Fair. The county fair is September 8th through September 11th at the Prescott Rodeo Grounds. There's something for everyone. A rodeo, a family fun night. They'll have bull riding, youth livestock show, and an auction, and, of course, some music. Great fun and great exhibits at the 2022 Yavapai County Fair. Very nice. They've got a lot going on. Something for everybody at the fair.
Yep.
Looks like they've got some other events at GCPRA Rodeo on Saturday and Sunday. We talked about the youth livestock option. A Journey tribute band.
Oh, I could get into that.
But I heard the guy doesn't look anything like Steve Perry.
No.
But he sounds like him.
That's all that matters.
It is. That's all it is. Excellent. That looks like a fun float to be on. Are they throwing stuff out? No, I haven't seen that really yet too much today, but I'm sure that's coming. We still have over 100 parade
110
entrants
floats
to
left to
come
go.
by our position here. So
we're in for the long haul today.
And it's an awesome day for a parade. It's
oh,
just
it
beautiful.
totally is.
And the turnout is stupendous. Okay,
right,
here's our next entrant, One Arizona Credit Union.
Yeah, I've got a few bucks in them, or with them actually. Saddle up with 1AZ. Local banking is about more than free checking and low rates. When you bank with 1AZ, you get the friendly, personalized care you deserve. Join today at one of their 4 Prescott area branches or call or visit them online at 1azcu.com.
Yeah, they're very popular in the area. Okay, the Kiwanis Club of Prescott. Looks like that's the kiddie parade. Kiwanis Club of Prescott has served the kids of our community since 1924. Please continue to support our annual auction, which raises funds and allows us to support the kids.
You know, I want to sell my Kia and just buy a big old green John Deere and just drive that everywhere.
Yeah, it would be fun. You'd certainly get noticed.
Absolutely.
But, you'd get sunburned on your head.
And Lord knows I can't afford any of that.
So, but no, that actually is the first trailer, looks like, that we've seen that has umbrellas.
Oh, yeah, it's a comfortable ride.
You're thinking outside the box or outside the trailer.
Climate controlled.
It is. And as we go by, as a different parade entrants go by, they stop every once in a while up the line. That makes it stop all the way down the line. Kind of like when you're coming up on a light and somebody stops, and then
Yep.
everybody else behind him has to stop, and it's all about stopping. And then going. It's about going after that. Kiwanis Club of Prescott.
Some happy faces.
Certainly. And we want to tell you the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, sponsored in part by Spirit West Certified Planning, your local veteran-owned estate planning firm. Call 928-515-2322 today.
And we got some more folks in period costumes. Whiskey Row Social Club and Historical Society. This was started by Brad Courtney, author of several books on history of Whiskey Row and his friends. The club meets most Fridays at the Palace Restaurant and Saloon.
Excellent deal.
And
A lot
that's
of rich history, local history,
another
the Old West.
truck with Whiskey Row Social Club. They celebrate the rich local history of the Old West, and everyone's welcome. The tune playing is Down to Whiskey Row, written and sung by Brad.
Hey, awesome. And then look at these old cars. These are neat.
Now I can afford the gas in that.
I don't know. I'm not sure you could. How'd you get here today? Did you walk?
The
Oh,
last
no.
half mile was running,
Yeah, that's true.
sprinting
You
to
were
the
walking.
booth.
Okay. And that's part of the Whiskey Row Social Club and Historical Society. Hey, there's some of those green John
Yeah.
Deeres you were thinking about picking up. They're giving you a demo ride right here on the air. That's great. Then you got the Chalmers Farmer back there, or whatever it's called, Farm All.
This is like a really slow biker gang.
It is. But I'll tell you what, driving a tractor is fun. Have you ever done it?
I've not.
You
I've
haven't?
not. I know. It's on my bucket list.
It should be on your bucket
Oh,
list.
little backfire.
Well, good thing it wasn't a front fire. That would have been a lot worse. But certainly want to tell you today that when you look at the parade, again, you've got all kinds of different people helping out, from the people helping people cross, people handing out water. We've also got a ton of these parade banner carriers. Pete,
Yep.
you want to tell us about some of those carriers?
Yeah, Bradshaw Mountain High School cheer team is here supporting today as well. So big thank you to the Bradshaw Mountain High Schoolers that are taking their Saturday to give us a fun parade.
So the Mile High Tractor Club participated in the parade for over 20 years, helping to preserve the agricultural history of our community by restoring antique and classic tractors, sponsoring antique tractor pulls, and hosting other civic events. Now, tractor pulls, that's a whole different animal there.
That's too much work. I'm more of a leisurely tractor guy.
It's like a drag race by yourself, but they pull a sled, and they have like 4 1,500 horsepower engines, and it's just crazy. If you like motorsports, that's kind of fun to watch. Okay, Pinnacle Bank is our next parade entrant.
Yep, Pinnacle Bank is more than a local bank. They're your bank, a bank that holds the city close and its values closer. They're not just a bank, they're Arizona in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be, member FDIC.
Very nicely done. All right, look at that trike there.
Yeah, that's for Representative Kwong Wen,
Oh, awesome.
AZ Legislative District 1.
Yes, he is. In fact, we had him on one of our PM shows this week on Wednesday with Chris Kuknio. Re-elect Kwong Wen for the Arizona House of Representatives. In his first term, he passed legislation to protect the Second Amendment and to stop unconstitutional mandates. Kwong is a conservative to the core. All right, here's our next group of parade goers, parade entrants. After
this is
following Kwong.
The mayor and council members of Chino Valley. Town of Chino Valley was the site of the first territorial capital of Arizona. Today, Chino Valley offers an agriculture or an agribusiness college, plentiful open land for recreation, and many business opportunities. Representing this great community are members of the Chino Valley Town Council.
Awesome. And they got some music going
Yeah, a
there.
little Tom Petty in the background. Keep us going.
Pardon me. Again, this is the 135th annual Prescott Frontier Days Parade here in downtown Prescott, Arizona. You might recognize it. If you're not here watching the parade live, then you're watching us online, and that's great. We appreciate that a lot. The Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, sponsored in part by Prescott True Value. So much more than just a great hardware store at 846 Miller Valley Road here in Prescott.
And again, if you're listening to us out there today, it's getting warmer, and stay hydrated. Kids Inc. are out here to help you stay hydrated, donate to their cause, and help your community. So a big thank you to Kids Inc. for helping keep the water flowing.
Got to have that water.
The original streaming service.
That's exactly right. Okay, and here comes our next parade entrant. Again, we're about at maybe a third of the way
We
through.
have 103 left.
Third of the way through our parade today, and we thank you for tuning us in and checking it out, the parade. And this next entry is the Orm School, a college prep boarding school for grades 8 through 12. It's located just 40 minutes away in Mayer. Since 1929, Orm offers safe in-person learning in small classrooms averaging 12 students. And Orm has a tradition of excellence, and scholarships are available to local families.
And there's a mule. I decided I want a mule more than a John Deere tractor. That looks more fun.
And you don't. Yeah, there's a couple other words you probably don't want to use. Just call them
FCC
mules,
prefers mule.
and donkey. Donkey is good too, I think. The other ones, we won't mention those here because we are enjoying everyone here today, and they're going to be enjoying us.
Yes, this is a G-rated, family-friendly show.
Well, we hope it is. And you know what makes it G-rated are the those gentlemen following up the horses, because that has to be one of the toughest jobs, being in a parade, but people always willing to do it. The parade pooper scoopers are the Chino Valley Breakaway Latigos, 4-H based out of Chino Valley. The Arizona 4-H mission is to improve the lives, communities, and the economy by inspiring the next generation of leaders, agriculturalists, inventors, entrepreneurs, and problem solvers.
And we've got another candidate and another fire truck.
All right.
This looks like Mark Brnovich for U.S. Senate.
He's our Attorney General.
He is. Attorney General Mark Brnovich challenged the Biden administration for violating federal immigration law and creating a humanitarian and drug crisis at the border. He argued successfully at the Supreme Court to defend Arizona's election integrity laws, and now Mark is ready to take the fight to Washington.
Running for Senate from the state of Arizona. And you can see, looks like he's atop that fire truck there.
Yep.
And he's got his supporters. Oh, it looks like they're handing out.
Oh,
there it
freebies.
is. The first freebies,
There we
first
go.
candies. I don't think they have.
We're too far away.
We're kind of up the stairs here in front of City Hall here in Prescott. And so I don't think, unless somebody's got a good arm.
I want a free koozie.
Go down and get one. Maybe they'll hand our cameraman down there, or cameramen, a little something as they're standing out there. Okay, it looks like this next banner is from Medina Hospitality. Your perfect getaway awaits. Book your stay in Prescott with Medina Hospitality. You can choose between the groovy Motor Lodge, the peaceful Prescott Pines Inn, or the Grand Highland Hotel. Crown jewel of Whiskey Row.
And I didn't bring my glasses with me, but it looks like that fire engine was from Yarnell.
Oh, nice. So our next entrant is Jolly for Prescott.
Yep, Experience Matters. Andy Jolly is running for Prescott Justice of the Peace. Andy has been a prosecutor for 12 years. He's worked as a defense attorney, and he's handled civil cases, which is why he believes experience matters. So vote Jolly for Justice of the Peace.
And you can see him there. He's working the crowd, tipping his hat to the crowd who's out here watching this fantastic 135th Annual Prescott Frontier Days Parade. And we're happy to be here. It's a fantastic day, a glorious morning.
Yep.
And here comes our next entrant. It looks like this is the Scottish American Military Society, Post 1297. And they preserve and promote Scottish and American military customs and heritage. It's primarily comprised of Scottish or Scot-Irish veterans from the United States and British Commonwealth nations. Prescott's own Post 1297 is active in various programs to support veterans. And anyone who's supporting our veterans gets a tip of my hat.
Absolutely.
Even though I'm not wearing one. When I put one on next time, I'm going to tip it. Just to those folks.
And, you know, we couldn't see their sign, but with their kilts, we had a good, I think, assumption.
Yeah,
that
I
that's,
think this
that's
is one
which
that
entry
we
they
weren't
were.
guessing on. And, you know, that kilt might feel pretty good. It's, you know, going to be 86 today, and a little breeze.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that'll keep you cool, I think.
And they've got a truck behind them.
Yeah, truck, and they've got a bunch of different flags there. Again, we thank you for tuning in to the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade here on KYCA. Downtown Prescott, Arizona. We're looking north of Cortez Street.
And there's the bagpipes going in front of us. And next up, a much-needed service here in the community, Yavapai Regional Transit, providing transportation within Chino Valley, Prescott, and Prescott Valley, Monday through Friday, and veterans always ride free. So for a schedule of stops and times, visit their website at yavapairegionaltransit.com or ask any of their courteous drivers for information.
They're definitely people movers. A lot of people utilize their service, and it's a great way to get around. Some people can't afford the gas in the cars and such. Fantastic. They provide a really good service. Okay, here's our next entrant. CLM Earth Movers is this banner here coming up. And they're a proud sponsor of the world's oldest rodeo. They've become one of the best companies in northern Arizona for earthwork projects, managing and constructing a range of projects from subdivisions to large municipality projects. And right behind them, Matt's Saloon on Whiskey Row.
Yeah, Matt's Saloon on famous Whiskey Row welcomes rodeo fans to the 135th world's oldest rodeo. For 60 years, Matt's has been entertaining the community of Prescott and wishes everyone a fun and safe holiday weekend.
Yeah, if you're on Whiskey Row, you're seeing Matt's. It's right there.
Absolutely.
Good place to go. And, yeah, you can see they have a lot of horses. A lot of people who apparently love Matt's Saloon.
Apparently so.
And, there's
a lot of represented.
A lot of animal lovers, animal owners up here. There's a Shetland. Look at that.
That's my size. It's a Pete size.
No, your size was the blow-up one we saw earlier, with your little legs protruding from the bottom of them. And then you just run around
youngsters
like
out there with American flags. Everybody's so patriotic. I love it.
Yeah, and then they're all, of course, dressed in rodeo garb because that's the way it is. You see the wind picking up a little bit there, blowing those Matt Saloon flags. They are well represented. There's some more guys there helping us out. Hey, that's kind of like the hat.
Oh, that's the same hat. Yeah.
It's a little too small, but I wore it for a little bit. And you did too.
I did. With the headset, though, it wouldn't fit, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's, again, some of our group following behind all those horses. And, of course, there was a lot of horses there for Matt. So they were perfectly placed in line at this parade, the 135th.
And then we've got the Prescott Noon Lions Club right behind them. This club of over 100 members has served Prescott for 70 years, raising funds to help local groups with their paper recycling program, their pancake breakfasts, and their 4th of July food booths. So current service projects include vision screening for school children and eye clinics in the mobile eye care van.
I've dropped off some sacks of newspapers to them.
Yeah, they're a great
many
group.
Times.
Great
yeah,
group.
That's great. Always want to help them out because they're always helping everyone else out. The lions are coming, and there's a lion in the back of the. Oh my goodness! I'm sure the kids aren't afraid of that lion. It was a little too fuzzy to be scary. There he is, and besides, he has human arms. So, yeah. But he does have paws.
He's a hybrid. And there's the mobile eye care center.
Yes, and that they really perform an excellent function here in our community. Okay, here we go with Jebco Construction. They're a general contractor firm with over 25 years' experience in new construction, renovations, remodels, and pre-engineered metal buildings. Thank you, Jeb Johnson, for your sponsorship. And those pre-engineered metal buildings becoming popular.
Yep.
Definitely, and it looks like is that Iron Springs Club?
Yeah, Iron Springs Club, located west of Prescott's, provided fun for kids and dogs for over 100 years.
Awesome. And it looks like got a nice forest-type fire truck.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because of the color of it.
Yeah, the Wildland equipment.
Or it could just be a rural fire truck. Okay, and then coming up next here is Fort Verde Days Rodeo. This is an entrant, and the rodeo queen is Shayna Hawkins, and the junior queen is Victoria Black. And they invite you to check out upcoming events at the new Camp Verde Equestrian Center. It's featuring the second annual Redneck Roundup, Demolition Derby, and Motorcycle Barrel Race on August 27th at the Fort Verde Days Rodeo. That's happening October 7th and 8th.
Anything involving rednecks just sounds fun.
It is fun.
I want to be part of that.
Well, and you got Demolition Derby is always fun. You can't do that on the roads.
Can I enter my car and get insurance money on it?
No,
maybe?
you couldn't get insurance money, but you could certainly bang your car up if you want. As long as you own it, you still have to make payments if you don't. And then the motorcycle barrel race. That sounds like fun also.
And this is the Christian Family Care. This ministry serves kids and strengthens families through the love of Jesus Christ by providing foster care, mentoring, and family and crisis pregnancy counseling. We wrap children and families with the love of Jesus Christ, providing hope for a brighter future.
Awesome. Very good. Now, bubbles. There's our first bubbles. Did you see that?
That looks fun.
Yeah, and with the wind, that's going to be popular. So I suggest other.
Unless it blows it back in your eye, and then you get that sting
that happened.
from that. I get that
happened
all the
when
time.
we were down by Lamberson's there.
I'm not qualified to use that.
Okay, here is our next entrant, Murphy's Restaurant. I'm sorry. They must have already went by. Whiskey Row Renegades, keeping the Old West alive in Prescott, Arizona, sponsored by the famous Palace Restaurant and Saloon. And they're right there on Whiskey Row, also Palace Restaurant. So the Whiskey Row Renegades. And there's some more period attire.
And then we've got some expensive hardware rolling down the street here. It's the Prescott Antique Auto Club.
Still the Renegades here. And these are actually the part of the Palace. Because the Whiskey Renegades, and then they had the Palace sponsored by the Palace. So they've got all sorts of folks down there.
There's the Antique Auto
There
Club.
you go.
There we go.
Now,
with another fire engine.
Yes, it's another antique fire engine. Tell us about it.
This
Pete.
club's been in continuous operation for over 50 years and presently has over 260 members with 400 automobiles.
All right.
Supports annual scholarships and veterans who are residents at local VA hospitals.
That says that's as you can read it on the screen as I am, 1931 Seagraves ladder truck. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, they restored that
Antique.
really nice.
And you start off with a Mustang there. You go into a little Dodge. And, yeah, it just goes down the line. Up. Here comes a little.
VW Bug, my very first car.
Was it really?
It was. Had a sunroof and everything.
Oh, is that one of those fold back ones? It's kind of a cloth?
No, I wish it was. It was just a little rollback.
Oh, the rollback with the handle, yeah. And that kind of looks like Herbie. The Love Bug.
We're dating ourselves.
It's a beige Herbie, though. Herbie was actually white. He was white in color. And, oh, boy, yeah, see, this is the type of entrant that I kind of watch out for this because I love the classic cars. And I love the people who own classic cars. And everybody who likes to look at them. So, everyone.
Yep.
And that's a neat old rod truck there. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Boy, you have everything from convertibles to current cars. You got old hot rods.
An old 32 Ford or something.
Yeah. I love the grills on those. Hey, let's talk about another sponsor here for the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo, sponsored in part by, here on KYCA, Allied Electric in Prescott Valley, where safety is our priority, and Olson's for healthy animals where good enough just isn't.
Okay, that white convertible reminds me of Boss Hogg. You remember that from the Dukes of Hazzard?
Oh, heck yes, I do.
The big old horns on the front.
That one didn't have horns. It got flags, though. Hey, you know what? It's 10 o'clock on Saturday, July 2nd, and you're tuned in to the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade. I'm Marty Myers and
Peter Iannone.
Peter Iannone with us, and we're happy to bring this beautiful parade on this beautiful day here to downtown Prescott.
And this is KYCA Prescott. I'm not sure I remember the translator, though.
You have to remember the translator. KYCA Prescott, 1490 AM, 103.5, K278CN.
There it is.
I didn't even have to have my boss
he
write
didn't
it
even
down.
need the cheat sheet. Well done. You get an extra bonus for
That's
that.
ingrained in the memory. You say it enough. All right. Look at that. There's a mini bike. It's our first mini bike. We have a lot of firsts here today.
Is he actually in the parade, or is he just driving around?
Well, I think he put those flags on there, and that entitled him.
Yeah, he got through the checkpoint with those little flags.
You know, besides all the parade goers, you have different vendors down here, too, during the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade.
Yeah, get out there and support small local business.
That is a good way to do so. And, yeah, you can see kids from 2 to, what's that one? I'd say 149.
149.
Yes, 149. That was a karate studio they teach people. Or 146 or something like that.
And we've got a little UAS flying above the trees over there.
Yeah, we see that. A little drone. People don't know it as an acronym.
See, I hate saying drone because it's
I
such
know.
the wrong word.
It's so drone. Don't stop droning on about that, or whatever other word you could use.
Pause in the action here, but we're getting going
That's
again.
okay. Yes, and again that happens. Again, the stage is down the street. As you look at this shot, it's about halfway down the block there, and the stage is where like the judges are.
Yep.
And
yep.
they have to people who want to be recognized
So the VIPs
or win a prize as far as their entry goes, then they want to stop down there and impress the judges. All right.
Now we've got Spectrum Healthcare Group.
Spectrum Healthcare Group.
And they've got the big reveal of their busy new doctor. And I said that because that's how they told me to say that. Dr. Be Well.
Oh, yeah.
And now that we have a closer look, we see that she is the rodeo's queen bee. Spectrum and Dr. Be Well are committed to your whole health for mind, for body, and all of you.
And they're the bee's knees of health. That's right. And hey.
Oh, and they're playing Queen to go with Queen Bee. I like it.
Hey, that is pretty good.
I almost didn't catch that.
Okay, now our next entrant is Andrew Gould for Attorney General. Andrew Gould recently walked away from a lifetime appointment as an Arizona Supreme Court Justice because he felt he could better serve the people as your next Attorney General. From border security to election integrity, Andy is the candidate with the most experience. Andy Gould. There he goes.
And we talked about the daughters of the American Revolution. Now we have the sons of the American Revolution. These are the men who have traced their ancestors to the founding of our country. They are dressed in colonial, Navy, and militia uniforms. They carry our American flag and flags used during our fight for independence in 1775.
All right.
God bless America.
That's right. Yeah, those flags through the years, they're fun to look at.
Yeah.
And I bet you most of those guys carrying those could tell you the history of the flag they're carrying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a prerequisite. Well, we're glad that they joined us here in the parade. We're absolutely glad that you're tuning in to KYCA and watching on the City of Prescott's cable channel 64 and on the KYCA Facebook page. 78 degrees we have right now.
Keeps getting better.
Partly cloudy skies, and it's actually mostly sunny, but that temperature is ideal. I love a parade, all that. So yeah, it's just perfect, absolutely. Okay, here's our next entrant. We'll just say it's the Arizona Hometown Radio Group.
Yep, it's Cattle Country Radio, KDDL 94.3 and 100.7, streaming worldwide at cattlecountryradio.com.
Proud sponsor of the world's oldest rodeo. And then we have Pure Wafer. Pure Wafer, located here in Prescott, is America's #1 supplier of reclaimed silicon wafers used in the semiconductor chip industry. Pure Wafer is proud to be an American company with over 100 employees.
And next up, we've got the Northern Arizona Wranglers.
Wranglers, yeah. That's the Mustangs dance team members.
Yep.
And they're going by our position right now of the Northern Arizona Wranglers indoor football team. The Wranglers will play at the Finley Toyota Center, and they're excited to participate in the parade. And here's Prescott Dairy Prescott Farms Dairy.
There we go. Established in 1954 by Jim Willis and Ken Crow. The dairy used this same 1941 International truck for school and camp deliveries. With us today are 5 generations of family and friends.
And next is the Granite Mountain Riders. Since 1981, this group of 100-plus members has been practicing horsemanship skills through trail rides, educational meetings, drill performances, and parades, as well as promoting equine interest within our community. Do you think the Scoopers are following this group? The equines?
I think they need to. There's a lot of horses.
They're beautiful, too, aren't they? Look at that.
Yeah, they are.
Wow. I am not well versed in the types of horses, but those are beautiful.
Yes, they are.
All right. And a happy bunch going by, waving at the crowd. They have their own photographer, who's star-spangled.
Very festively dressed.
Yes, a lot of people are spangled today. I saw that. It's easy to notice on this, our 4th of July celebration, as far as the parade goes. Okay.
Next we have McGuire for Arizona. Retired Major General Mick McGuire is the former head of the Arizona National Guard and is a constitutional conservative running for the United States Senate to secure our border and to defend the Second Amendment. Remember, I pick Mick.
Hey, that's a nice slogan.
Yeah, worked out
I
well.
like that one. And he's got his faithful walking with him there.
Yep.
Again, it's a beautiful day for this parade today. Everyone you look at, they're smiling. Every single person I saw today is just smiling.
No frowns to be seen.
That's right. Okay, here's our Operation Christmas Child. This organization sends shoeboxes filled with toys, hygiene items, and school supplies to children who live in desperate situations.
How cool is that? I wasn't even aware of them. I'm glad
that's great.
we got to see them today.
Yeah, they're here in the parade, too, so let's give them some support. Boy, there's some neat-looking cars.
Look at those nice cars, yeah.
That's part of Operation Christmas Child.
Yep.
Man, the paint job on that must have cost him something, a lot. It sure is pretty.
And those shoe boxes are the method used to gather the children to hear the gospel. What goes in the shoebox is fun. What comes out of the shoebox is eternal.
Hey, that's great. Another nice slogan. Yes, sir. I think a lot of these people in these parades with their beautiful cars are kind of proud to drive down that parade route.
As well they should be.
Yep. Watch your ego, though, people. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously, are we waiting for pedestrians to cross?
Well, people are people, too. Or pedestrians are people, too. So, yes. And they're doing a pretty good job of keeping
they're
it clear.
doing it okay.
Little breathing room is okay, especially when you're behind horses. It's a nice way to go. Give some people some time to do their job.
And this is the Wickenburg Saddle Club royalty. Representing the Wickenburg Saddle Club is Queen Samantha Club May. She loves being the ambassador for the club at rodeos and parades and competing in, oh my gosh, how do I pronounce that? Gymkhana events? I'm not even sure what that is.
Yeah, Gymkhana, I think you're right. And then it looks like also representing the club is junior teen queen Audrey Hankins.
Yeah.
Riding right beside. Excellent.
Now I need to Google Gymkhana. Figure out what that is.
I think you do. Gymkhana, but no, it's has to do with the gym. Kind of. Okay, here's our next entrant, Haven Health of Prescott. Haven Health of Prescott, since acquiring the center in December 2012, they've provided the residents with dedicated, consistent, and reliable care. All right. Cowboy Copters.
Look at that. From gathering livestock to materials transport to remote locations to land surveying, Cowboy Copters has proudly served Arizona ranchers since 1998, and they're based right here in Prescott and proud sponsors of the Prescott Rodeo.
And can I tell you, is this the helicopter that I saw drawing the arena the other day? It looks just like it. They had a helicopter hovering with some rain on the first couple nights of the rodeo this year, and they had this helicopter hovering over the arena to dry out the grounds there.
That's clever.
Okay, here's our next entrant, Hensley Beverage Company, Budweiser. We at Budweiser want to thank our customers and our community for the year-round support. We wish everyone a safe and happy holiday weekend and good health as always.
And right behind them,
Blind
Brothers of Arizona. Blind
All
Brothers
right.
has been covering windows in the Prescott area for over 40 years with blinds, shutters, and drapes. Our window coverings are professionally installed using American-made Progress. Check them out at blindbrothersaz.com.
All right. And you can see it looks like Mr. Blair right there in the front vehicle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rev it up. That's beautiful. All right. So, as they have a...
He's got a lot of vehicles in his fleet.
He does. A lot of wrapped vehicles.
Yeah.
You notice them around town frequently. And, of course, there they are in the parade. Well, it's a beautiful day. You can see the breeze is blowing. And
gorgeous.
This shot, if you're watching us online, you can see this is downtown Prescott, Arizona. And it's just a great place to be, a great place to live. It's great to be in Prescott, I like to say
This
that.
is why I moved to northern Arizona. I mean, you just can't beat this.
It really is awesome, isn't it? Okay, and here we go with Justin Sports Medicine Team.
Yep, if you're going to rodeo, you're going to get hurt, and that sounds about right. I can't attest to that through personal experience.
I don't think I'd get up.
The Justin Sports Medicine Team is a mobile sports medicine system providing immediate medical support services to professional rodeo athletes in arenas where they compete across the country.
Excellent.
Imagine someone actually paying you to ride a horse. How cool of a gig would that be?
That would be pretty nice, as long as you don't fall off.
Yeah, I was going to say, bucking Broncos, maybe not so much.
When I was a kid, I was riding a Shetland, and it bucked me off and stepped on my ankle, and it hurt.
I'm like, when you go to the mall and you have the little, you put your quarter in.
Oh,
and yeah, that's my speed.
Didn't you buy one of those up at your house?
Yeah, it's in the second
Antique
bedroom.
store? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, it looks like our next entrant is the Arizona Rough Riders Historical Association. Arizona Rough Riders Historical Association is a group of living historians that represent the 1898 time period of history, that of the Spanish-American War. Yeah, I really like all of the people dressing up in period clothing.
Yeah, that's very cool.
History is very interesting, and Arizona history is very deep, so it's awesome. Very nice. And then we have our next entrant.
Yep, that's still.
Oh, this
Arizona
is still
Rough
the Rough Riders.
Yep.
They have a lot of. It's kind of hard to judge. I'm glad they put the numbers on.
There's a little blend sometimes between some of these floats. Very
and some
similar.
of some people have more people in their parade entry than others do. Some are just a banner. Some are a block long. So. And we'll just have to keep watching and describing what we see. Of course, there's some more horses. And
this is the Prescott Western Heritage Foundation. The foundation promotes the Western Heritage Center located on Whiskey Row, a showcase of Prescott and Yavapai County history with exhibits, educational displays, and private collections.
And
Admission,
some royalty. I was going to say they got some royalty.
Yeah, they've got royalty of their own. Very attractive people on that float. Admission there is free, and the center is 100% staffed by volunteers.
That said Miss Prescott on her sash there.
Ah.
Nice. Cool deal. Get to see all kinds of neat people here today. Another official sponsor of the parade is the Realty One Group Mountain Desert. Your hometown realtors, you have one life to live, one chance to make it meaningful. We're located inside the historic Santa Fe Train Depot on Sheldon Street. Stop by, let us help you with your needs, your real estate needs. Don't make a move till you first talk to us. That's Realty One Group Mountain Desert. Hey, look, there's a realtor on duty.
They don't even get the day off for the parade.
Hey, here's more Daughters of the
this
American
is
Revolution.
A different chapter, the General George Crook chapter. This was founded in 1890, and their motto is God, Country, and Home. The General George Crook chapter has been serving Prescott since 1927 with a mission to promote education, historic preservation, and patriotism.
Patriotism, great. That's really neat. And here's our next one. I'm sorry, it's still the same.
Yep.
It's, again, we have some stragglers. And I think sometimes it looked like I saw one gal. She was crossing the street right in the middle of this.
Yeah,
entrance.
poorly timed.
That one was. But, it's okay because she made it across safely.
Exactly.
And the parade still goes on.
Indeed.
So it's good.
And speaking about safety, I want to thank all of our first responders here today. We've got Yavapai County Sheriffs, we've got Prescott Police, we've got all kinds of medical personnel here helping us get through the event without incidents. So
and,
thank you to them.
And when you get this kind of crowd, there's bound to be somebody, who might get,
heat exhaustion or something.
or something like that, or just somebody's really thirsty, kind of passes out. But there's people all around helping everyone everywhere. That's just the way Prescott is. And again, another reason to be here. Not just this incredible weather. Looks like most of the clouds are moving off to the east. Dry weather's moved in. I think somebody ordered this up for the rest of our weekend with the rodeo and the fireworks. And
somebody
of course
upstairs is taking care of us.
Perfect weather for the parade. We're happy to be here. Again, you're watching the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo here on KYCA. Okay, number 82 is the Arizona Territorial Society. This club endeavors to educate and entertain its members and the public through events, lectures, and historical fashion shows about the unique part that Prescott played in the history of the Civil War and Prescott's establishment as the first territorial capital during the years 1863 to 1912. A lot of people don't know that. Prescott was the territorial capital.
That's true.
1863 to 1912.
Can't believe Junior Bonner was 50 years ago. Feeling old.
Yeah, that's making me feel really old. You keep talking about how old you are. I'm older than you are, so stop that.
2 more years, I'll have AARP status. So, getting there.
I'm there.
Next up.
I'm not actually there, but I could be there.
There you go. You have the option if you choose to exercise it.
That's right.
This is the Backcountry Horsemen of Central Arizona, and Gail Gardner is leading this national not-for-profit organization dedicated to keeping trails open for all users, educating horse users in leave-no-trace practices, and providing volunteer service to agencies such as the Prescott National Forest.
How important is that, to leave no trace?
Yes.
That's awesome. Oh, look at the horses.
Yeah, a little teeny Shetland pony in the back there.
Now, see, that gal could be riding it. I'm not sure why she's not. Maybe she's giving the horse a break.
Yeah, They've got to like take his 5 times as many steps to keep up with the
That's
bigger
right.
ones.
Well, and then the little one bringing up the rear. Shouldn't it be in front?
Yeah, you'd think.
That's how you take a picture, the shorter people in the front.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Oh,
pooper
here we
scoopers.
go.
There we go.
Those are important people we just went over, but that's the pooper scoopers, and they got to be behind the horses. Okay, this looks like Foxworth Galbraith.
Yep.
Foxworth Galbraith is Prescott's local trusted source for everything you need for home improvement and construction projects, including lumber and building materials, paint, tools, garden supplies, cabinetry, and much more. You can request a quote at foxgal.com to get the best price for your next project. I think that's a short for Foxworth Galbraith. It's not like Foxgal, like a girl. I don't think it's Foxgal.
I think that's their email address because I remember buying stuff from them, and that was their email address,
Yeah.
Foxgal.
And that's their web address too, foxgal.com.
And they're just down the street from KYCA Studios.
They are.
They're-
I see them every day. I
they're
turn in to go
neighbors.
down the street. Easy Street. We work on Easy Street. Unfortunately, I don't live there, but we work on Easy Street. Excellent.
Yeah.
Pepsi. Here we
Yes,
go.
another cool one. And Knackered Pepsi has been refreshing Northern Arizona for over 75 years.
Refreshing.
They're a family-owned distributor offering the best brands and service in the business, and they're proud to support the world's oldest rodeo and the Junior Bonner legacy. Enjoy the parade and happy 4th of July from Pepsi.
Refreshing. Very refreshing. Pepsi. And that's a big old truck and a lot of Pepsi in there, I bet you. Hey, are those people in the parade? I don't think so.
They're getting their own little rides.
That's right. I think they want some Pepsi.
Yeah.
Kind of walking close to the float there, the truck. And some of them, I think, are with
Oh,
them.
they're handing out Pepsi.
Oh,
there's a
Hey.
flurry of kids on the road.
That's a lot of fun. Okay, and here's our these guys are the
The
greatest.
Shady Ladies.
Shady Ladies and the Prescott Regulators. This award-winning 501c3 group brings the Old West to life with reenactments, shotgun weddings, and meet and greets. Come see our new Shootout on Whiskey Row on the plaza, which raises scholarship funds for Yavapai County veterans and active military families. Happy 50th anniversary, they say, to Junior Bonner.
Yep.
Starring Steve McQueen.
Love the Shady Ladies.
Yes.
Wonder if my ex-wife ever joined them. Maybe not.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I was just noticing they're carrying a whole town around with them.
Yeah,
Look
they got a
at
little
that.
facade
They
built
got a
on the
jail.
float. Yeah.
They got a jail. They've got a tax store. No, I don't know what all's up there, but something.
It's a
But
Jersey
yeah.
Lily.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Miss Jersey Lily Saloon. And Tombstone something. Yeah, and actually, those Shady Ladies, you got to watch out for them.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's our next.
Yeah, another financial institution.
Yes.
This one is Desert Financial. Desert Financial Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Prescott Frontier Days. Founded over 80 years ago, their growth transformed them into a statewide financial and community partner that shares their success with you. Join Arizona's most trusted credit union at desertfinancial.com/Prescott.
And it looks like our next entrant, right behind the beautifully adorned truck and trailer, is the Haciampa Inn. Now, the Haciampa Inn is a Prescott tradition for hosting your friends and family for the rodeo since 1927. The Haciampa Inn, classic, historic boutique. That's a great place.
All right, and now we've got the Polynesian Siva.
Hey, I think that truck has a skirt on.
That is very cool. Aloha. Here's the Polynesian Siva dance group dancing the culture of the islands right here in the heart of Prescott.
Now, if they stop and dance, I can understand that because you can't really. Well, I guess they can. I
That,
guess they can
that
walk
takes
and
a
dance.
lot of coordination. I would not be able to
It
do
does.
that.
It's kind of like drinking and walking. You take a drink, you spill it all over yourself. But they're dancing and walking.
Yeah, we got some youngsters. This is for a group for ages 6 and up. They're welcome to join and learn Hawaiian, Tahitian, and Samoan-style dances. Let's spread some aloha.
Pete, you going to join them?
You know,
Join
I don't
up?
have hips made for that,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately.
All right. Well, that's probably the right decision.
I don't even think I could do, like, country line dancing down here.
Okay. All right, and our parade entry, number 88, is the Life of Riley Express. It doesn't get any better than the Life of Riley Express. This little choo-choo is as much a part of the old Western rodeo days as Junior Bonner himself. In fact, if Junior was here today, he'd probably be riding this little Prescott train
That's so cool.
as opposed to a bucking bronco. Yeah. But no, that's neat. Life of Riley. Okay, and it looks like our next entrant will
I
be
believe
coming.
that's Clearwater Systems. If
It
I'm not
is.
mistaken.
There they are.
Yep. Be sure your water's safe for your family. Clearwater Systems has you covered with non-electric and virtually maintenance-free Kinetico water systems. Call 888-WATER-10 for your free in-home water analysis today.
And they're making me thirsty now. Okay, and our next entrance is a banner. It's Lefty's Steakhouse. They're just down the road in Dewey. We're looking forward to your visit with great food and smiling faces. Lefty's Steakhouse. And next, Jim Lehman. Here's another politician. Jim Lehman is a conservative Republican running for the United States Senate. He will secure the border and create jobs for Americans. Please visit Jim's website to learn more at jimlehman.com. That's JIMLAMON.com. Jim Lehman. All right, here's another business that I drive by daily on my drive into work at KYCA. It is Summit 4x4 Company. I'm going to sit back and watch these guys. You talk about them.
Yeah, enjoy yourself, man. They're now located at 420 Miller Valley Road in Prescott. And they're your one-stop shop for custom 4x4 builds, fabrication, parts, accessories, repairs, maintenance, pretty much anything that you need related to a 4x4, they'll hook you up. And now they sell 4x4 vehicles. So check out their off-road sales location at 402 East Sheldon Street. Built for adventure.
Yeah, they tempt me every day I drive by there. There's just tons of vehicles. I would have virtually any one of them. And when I win the lottery, no, I'm just kidding. I won't be doing that. But I can dream, can't I?
Absolutely.
And they do have some beautiful vehicles, and they trick them out, and they lift them up, and they make them road-worthy, trail-worthy, and climbing-worthy. As a matter of fact, they have some rocks out in front of their place there that they park with one wheel up and show you the vehicle's ability to climb. A lot of Jeeps, a lot of Toyotas, new, old. You can see there's different styles of Jeeps, too. And there's like a 1990s
92
Toyota
or
truck.
something. Yeah, 4Runner.
It is a 4Runner with the back off of it. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
And, of course, those four-door Jeeps are just incredibly popular.
And now I think kind of mixed in with this group is the Summit 4x4 Club Girls Tribe, because girls need to have fun too, right?
Yeah, they
Gotta
do.
have fun. Girls Tribe is one of the two Summit 4x4 clubs. Each club does a monthly run and quarterly how-to clinics, teaching safety and proper use of equipment.
Gotta love those girls in a Jeep.
Absolutely. The clubs do many fundraising events for community organizations in need. Check them out on Facebook, and they'll see you on the trail.
I will see them on the trail if I can get a four-wheel drive. I used to have one.
I don't think my moped will qualify.
Or that horse that you're going to be riding, inflatable horse. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Probably won't be hitting any trails with that. And if you do, you might want to make sure that the Sheriff's Posse volunteers are ready to pick you up.
I'll leave them exactly where I'll be and when.
Bring your cell phone, too. Okay. You can see all those 4x4s. Most of them have flags, and, of course, most of them are lifted, too.
Yep.
You get out there on the trails, and some of them, they can be pretty hairy. They go from a 1 to 5 in level of difficulty. They rate trails like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, a 1 would be like, I don't know, just driving. You're going down I-17, you go off on Horse Thief Basin or whatever, and just take like the little trail there down. Any kind of dirt road, and then all the way up to actual where if you don't have
going up a cliff.
If you don't have clearance, you better bring some extra oil and an oil pan, because you're going to pop your oil pan going on that stuff if you're not lifted high enough. Or know how to drive, because sometimes you can drive over.
And just remember, if you're out there in a four-wheel drive, leave it how you found it. Don't destroy our environment out there.
That is so important. And stay on the trails.
Yes.
Somebody made those trails. Try to stay on them. And that way we'll keep everything good. Also, I heard something this week. We had a story on the news at KYCA about people who are just hikers and equestrians who are going on trails. If there's rain, if it had rained previously and there's a water puddle, a lot of these people go around the water. And the horses go around the water. Yeah, it makes the trail wider.
Yep.
Makes it harder to take care of, and just kind of degrades the trail there. So don't do that. Stop that. Boy, there sure is a lot of four-door Jeeps around, and they sure look nice, and you got a lot of people driving them. And like you said, the gals. There's gals. Okay, now our next entrant behind them is Preford. Preford is proud to sponsor the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo. For over 50 years, Preford has led the way to revolutionary equipment designs that have kept its name at the forefront of the rodeo and livestock industries. Preford, America's #1 name in ranch and rodeo.
And then behind them, we've got Bacchus Realty Group. Join us in welcoming Bacchus Realty Group. All of them. It's an all-women's real estate team helping people find their dream homes. Bacchus Realty Group wishes everyone a fun and safe 4th of July.
Very nice. Okay, and Yavapai Trail Adventures and Arizona Trail Riding. There's some more horses, beautiful horses, and wow, that's a lot of horses. Rescue, rehabilitate, ride. You can get in a car and see what a man made, or you can get on the back of a horse and see what God created. I don't like that line. Yavapai Trail Adventures and Arizona Trail Riding look forward to riding with you. Your adventure starts here. And it does look like fun.
Yeah. I wonder if those horses like walking on the pavement.
Well, yeah, I mean...
They need like some horse Jordans or something, a little comfort.
Well, and, dogs have to have the, little paw pads.
Especially when it's hot. That's
little booties, because, when it's hot, you don't want to take your dog. And if you don't know that, then don't have a dog. But, the horses, they have horse shoes. They might get a little warm, but I don't think they feel it like a dog would. So,
yeah, some more sanitation here behind that group.
Hey, you know what? They're getting a little lazy out there. They're scooping as they're driving. Of course, you can... Oh, that was a ball. Now, who wants that ball back when it's been in that shovel? Come on, man. Don't throw it back to the kids.
Oh, classic.
What in the world? I mean, I'm glad he returned the ball to the kid, but
And here in a nice-looking hot rod is Hotel St. Michael down there on the corner of the green, introducing Roger and Rena Hitala in their beautifully restored 34 Ford two-door sedan. They represent the Hotel St. Michael and Bistro St. Michael. Great place to eat. And they're wishing everyone a happy 4th of July.
Man, that's a neat vehicle.
Yeah, it is.
Certainly. Okay, and next entrant looks like Dewey Humboldt Firewise, helping to reduce wildfire risk and encouraging property owners to be your own hero through education and brush mitigation programs. This Firewise group also installs signage to help first responders find addresses faster, right when they need to, just in time.
Yeah, and behind them, Bucking Horse Junior Bonner style. When it comes to clowning around rodeo style, nobody does it better than Junior Bonner and the Prescott Frontier Days Parade. Just like back in the 84th parade, this Jeep is all decked out to celebrate the movie Junior Bonner. Keep it Western, Prescott.
Hey, wait, you see that horse? What in the world? Following too closely, I think, is what she was doing. Did she get a ticket for that?
I think so.
Not on parade day. Probably not.
You get a buy.
Not on the parade
on
route.
Parade day.
That was great. I like that. Okay, here we go with Pioneer Title Agency. It's Arizona's largest locally owned escrow and title agency. They have 4 offices here in Yavapai County. They're ready to help you buy, sell, or refinance your property. And they're committed to the communities where they live, work, and play. A nice entrance there.
Yeah, we got another classic car. This is Prescott Unified School Board candidates. Please welcome our Prescott Unified School Board candidates, Linda Kahn, Andy Nelson, and Michelle Hamer. Cast your vote in November for this drill team that will
Dream team.
Or dream team. I'm looking at the drill team and saying...
Well, no, it's hard not to say drill team when you're looking at them.
Cast your vote in November for this dream team that will return our schools to the academic excellence our children and parents deserve.
Okay, and here we go with Nick Myers and Kevin Thompson. They're the Team for Arizona Corporate Commission. Nick Myers and Kevin Thompson, they have a combined 25 years of utility experience and are the only conservative team for the Arizona Corporation Commission. Where relevant experience matters, these two have what it takes to hit the ground running.
And that takes us to the century mark, number 152
All right.
to go.
Wow, that 2/3 of the way through, but we've got a lot to go. And we thank you for joining us for the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade. And it's Pete Iannone. I'm Marty Myers, and Pete's going to tell us about
this gorgeous float coming up. This is Miss Yavapai County Scholarship Organization, known as Team Pineapple.
Wait, it was the float that was gorgeous?
Yeah, specifically the axle right there. It's
okay.
yeah,
All right.
So
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
known as Team Pineapple, this is a local preliminary competition to Miss Arizona and Miss America.
All right.
These amazing young women just returned from competing on the Miss Arizona stage for a chance to go to Miss America. So learn more or donate at teampineapple.com.
Team Pineapple. I like that name. And you can see donning their kilts, it's the Scottish American Military Society, Granite Mountain Highlanders, Post 1314. No, not the people in the foreground. It's the ones in the back there. Yeah, the guys with the kilts, and they've also got
I forget what you call them. Yes.
Yes, those things. And the primary mission of these Celtic veterans, or Celtic, however you want to say that, is to raise funds to assist local veterans. They provide scholarships to junior ROTC cadets, and they perform color guard and honor guard ceremonies. Riding on the float is Jerry Welna. He's our local World War II D-Day veteran. So we'll make sure and give him a hand as he goes by. Again, Jerry Welna, a local World War II D-Day veteran. There's not a lot of D-Day veterans left, but there he is. It's neat to see him riding in a float and being honored.
Yep. He's enjoying it.
Certainly is. Okay, and then, we can just tell you again, this parade today is so well attended. We're thinking it could be a record crowd for
I think that's safe to
our
say.
Prescott Frontier Days parade.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people post-pandemic just itching to get outside, and I mean, it couldn't be better to be outside today. It's, 79 degrees?
It's up to 80, 81 right now.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
81 is still perfect, and a little breeze blowing, no storms in the sky, and there we go.
And then rolling through, we have the Prescott Area Celtic Society. The mission of the Prescott Area Celtic Society is to promote and preserve Celtic heritage, education, and culture. The group is hosting its 16th annual Highland Games and Celtic Fair at Loch Watson, that's Lake Watson for the rest of us, here in Prescott on September 24th and 25th. Family and pet-friendly event.
All right, and you can see these cheerleaders here carrying the banner of the Jersey Lily Saloon. Come up and enjoy some good old Prescott hospitality at the Jersey Lily Saloon. Located in the center of downtown Prescott, they're upstairs in the Palace Historical Building on Whiskey Row. They have the only balcony overlooking the Courthouse Plaza. That's really something.
Indeed.
You been up there?
It's been a while.
Been a
I'm
while
due
for
to
me
go
too,
back.
but yes. Great view from up there. So many things going on downtown.
And I think this is still Jersey Lily.
Well, that's the Granite Save the Dells organization is what that is. This organization works to protect the beautiful Granite Dells, its wildlife, and its ecological and recreational value. They spearheaded the successful protection of 474 acres at the heart of this iconic landscape, and they're working on more issues such as a sustainable water supply. That's the Save the Dells organization.
Happily retired.
That's right. They are saving that land, and that means that, I'm not sure it actually moved any earth. It could have, but maybe not. But it's
That would
retired.
take a while if you were going to use something like that.
Okay. So they work really hard for their cause, that's
Yes.
for sure.
And a big picture of Steve Mcqueen on the banner. Mass grading is just not Prescott.
And here we go with our next entrant, Prescott Animal Hospital, I believe.
Yep, that's the one. For over 71 years, Prescott Animal Hospital has cared for large and small animals across northern Arizona. Locally owned and operated, their dedicated team covers a range of veterinary services from routine to highly specialized procedures in their state-of-the-art facility.
Okay, and there's our next group. It's Zipperman for Arizona. This candidate running for Arizona State Senate for Yavapai County was actually on the air yesterday afternoon
Nice.
with Jason Zenzaletta. Steve Zipperman and his wife Sharon are riding in a World War II Jeep, honoring all who have sacrificed for our nation. Steve is a constitutional conservative, a patriot, and a veteran. Keep Yavapai County and Arizona red. Vote Zipperman on August 2nd in the primary. They've got a nice truck there, a nice float. It's Uncle Sam. It's the first Uncle Sam we've
Yeah,
seen
we
today,
haven't
I think.
seen him yet, making his first appearance.
I sure like his outfit. Don't you just want to pull on that beard?
Like Santa.
Well, not quite like Santa. He's a little thinner than Santa. Okay.
And let's see who's coming up behind them.
Okay, I want to tell you that the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA is sponsored in part by Prescott Realty. Call Richard Hanna at 928-445-0155, who thanks you for your consideration. You can see more Zipperman there, vehicles and banners
And here's another group I am not limber enough to participate in. It's the Prescott YMCA Gymnastics. The YMCA has been serving Prescott youth since 1914, and the gymnastics program has been going for almost that long. In the 1970s, the gymnastics program was generously funded by Gordon Maddox, continuing the long-standing tradition of building strong Prescott youth.
I'm glad those girls who are doing those cartwheels and roundabouts, whatever they call them, have gloves on, because it's kind of like we were talking about the dogs earlier that needed little booties. They don't need
that
booties.
That would be brutal to do that on asphalt.
Gloves.
Absolutely.
Okay, our next entrant is the Prescott Unified Methodist Church. They're celebrating their 152nd year in Prescott. Their cruisers include a 1972 Cheyenne that was new when Junior Bonner was filmed, and a 1953 Willis, I like to say Willis, as seen in Junior Bonner. Thank you, Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo, for keeping the rodeo tradition alive and enjoyed by all. The Prescott Unified Methodist Church. That is a neat car. Look at that.
That is neat.
And there's one of our awesome videographers. All right, and those guys are very important to our broadcast today. We appreciate them in every way. Now we're up to entrant 109, 110 here, so we've got about 40 more. There's been years, I'm sure, there's been less than 40 entrants to the parade. So this is a really great day. It's really attended by all in the area. So many people from surrounding areas here coming down to downtown Prescott to watch the parade.
And then a banner sponsor. This is Arizona Ranch and Resort Cars. Golf cars, ranch cars, neighborhood cars. Arizona Ranch and Resort Cars is your car superstore. Locally owned and operated. Located on Highway 69 in Prescott Valley, right next to the Ace Hardware.
All right. That's very nice. Then we have the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering. Rolling by, supporting the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering banners, is an antique 1951 Ford F6 flatbed truck on loan from Jim Myers to one of Prescott's oldest not-for-profit organizations. You can see it had a stake bed on there, too. Tickets are now available for the August 11th through 13th gathering at the Yavapai College Performing Arts Center.
And behind them, we've got the Potter's House Christian Center. Wayman Mitchell established the Prescott Potter's House in 1970, and today they have over 3,000 churches in 145 nations. They're a Pentecostal church located on 89A in Prescott.
And they brought their band with them.
Yes, indeed.
All right, here's some more important people. Yavapai County Jeep Posse. The Jeep Posse celebrating its 70th anniversary this year. One of the oldest search and rescue units in Arizona and in America, the Posse operates as the Sheriff's Auxiliary and assists in search and rescue, fire evacuations, which we've had this year, evidence searches, and snow escorts, taking essential workers to and from work during heavy snowstorms. It's about as far away as you could think of today, a heavy snowstorm, because it's so beautiful out. But again, the four-wheel drives and these volunteers, these guys are awesome. They put a lot into it.
And then another banner sponsor here, Outdoor Sports. Outdoor Sports is a power sports and marine dealership offering the best in new and pre-owned motorcycles, ATVs, boats, and wave runners. Come in and meet their friendly staff, also a knowledgeable staff. They value the opportunity to create long-term relationships with their customers, and they do that by making sure to exceed your expectations.
The Prescott National Forest Fire Resources respond to both local and national incidents. Wait a minute. Did I just see Smokey Bear?
Oh, you might have. You might have. Yes, it is.
Holy cow. There he is. Oh, you just got a glimpse of him.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Wildfires, they say now.
Oh, is that?
No, that's great, though. The Prescott National Forest and Smokey Bear urge you to follow all fire restrictions and know before you go. You know, it takes an average of 5 gallons of water to extinguish the average campfire. And, you know, Prescott National Forest still is in Stage 2 fire restrictions.
Yes.
Other forests have lifted theirs. They had more rain than we did, a little bit north of us here.
True.
Kaibab and Coconino. But right here at Prescott National Forest, we need to make sure we remember Stage 2 fire restrictions are still in place. So be careful out there, please. I love the big old trucks that they have, too, to fight those fires. Things are awesome.
And now we've got Zebrascapes Landscaping, a hometown favorite serving the Prescott area with quality services including hardscapes, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, paver patios, and artificial turf. Zebrascapes also does tree and property maintenance. They do firewise cleanup, very important around here, and irrigation installation and repair. Locally owned and operated for 13 years.
And they stop for fairgoers that are crossing in front of them and behind them in the crosswalk.
Now, they used to bring a live zebra. I wonder if they still have the live zebra.
Oh, that's a blow-up one.
That's an inflatable zebra. I want the live zebra back.
Keep looking. You never know. Now, do zebra stripes, they go up and down and horizontal?
The horizontal, that would be cool. I don't think I've ever seen a horizontal zebra. That would be nice.
Huh. Well, it looks like on their legs it's horizontal. At least on the blow-up one. And on that short little kid one there, too.
Those are some cool PJs.
Those are. And really, that's a neat-looking Jeep. I like the paint job. All right,
like
Zebrascapes. That's a great name, too, for a landscape company, I think. Hey, look, it's Drew Emity right there in the red hat.
I don't know who that is, but apparently someone important.
No, because you don't work at the station anymore. But no, Drew's our new newsman.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, he's awesome. Did a great job. Okay, here we go. Woodside Homes is a proud sponsor of the world's oldest rodeo. With our new housing communities in Prescott and Prescott Valley, discover your backdrop for a life well lived. Visit our website, Woodside AZ. It's woodsideaz.com. And Woodside Homes, let's get you home, is what their motto is there. woodsideaz.com.
And that banner tucked in right behind that last float was Residence Inn by Marriott in Prescott. Conveniently located a few miles from downtown Prescott, the Residence Inn is an all-suite hotel offering studios and 1- and 2-bedroom suites with full kitchens, granite counters, and stainless steel appliances. The spacious suites combine comfort and functionality, including high-speed internet, free breakfast, fitness center, and outdoor pool.
You know, some of those banner carriers they're doing their job really well.
Yeah, yeah.
They really are right there.
they're
right
on
up on the other. That's okay. Okay, and here's our next entrant, Chris Mays for Attorney General. Chris Mays was born and raised here in Prescott, served on the Arizona Corporation Commission for 7 years. He's now running for Attorney General. Chris Mays has a proven record of fighting for Arizonans and wants to take politics out of the Attorney General's office. Chris Mays.
Is that the Statue of Liberty? It is, on stilts.
Oh, my goodness. And Uncle Sam on stilts, too. Hey. And Abe Lincoln on stilts.
Wow. It's the dream team.
We've got, yeah, superheroes basketball team on stilts. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like we have another group that's right behind this last candidate. I'm going to find out who they are.
I believe that's the Phoenix JC.
It must be. Yeah, the Pony Express, sponsored by Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
Now I'm getting hungry on top of being thirsty.
I know, me too. Well, the Comancheros, partnering with the Texas Roadhouse, is raising money for the Comancheros Charities. Am I saying that right?
That's how I would say it.
Okay, Comancheros Charities, including Horses Help in Phoenix. And the Pony Express reenactment journey from Phoenix to Prescott is carrying fundraiser letters to be mailed to recipients around the world. So apparently some of these guys have made a trip.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun trip, too.
Indeed.
It's a beautiful country between Phoenix and Prescott.
Big cheers for this group.
Yeah, they're getting the crowd riled up there, and the horses are kind of strutting their stuff up there. You know, the Pony Express, can you imagine? You know, if that's all we had to communicate. And back in the day, they didn't have, you couldn't do an instant text message.
Exactly. It took you weeks to get the latest.
If it got there.
Exactly.
You were hoping it did. Okay, and this next group.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's Finley Auto Group.
I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, Finley Auto Group is blessed to serve the Prescott community and to participate in its rich heritage and traditions. They want to thank all of you for your continued support, and they look forward to helping strengthen and grow the community. At Finley, they are community-driven.
I'm not sure what that mascot was. Did you see him?
Yeah,
I'm not familiar.
Know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, one of the Finley trucks, or maybe that was part of the previous group. It must have been the Pony Express and such, because these guys usually follow the horses.
All right, so then
thank you guys. Nobody said thank you from up here. I thank you. Now we have the Finley Toyota Group.
Yes.
Finley Auto Group, I should say. I say Toyota because I drive a Toyota.
Yeah,
sorry.
Finley Auto Group.
Finley Auto Group. They're happy to be here, and we're happy that they're here. They do a lot
great partners in the community. Absolutely.
They sure are, and pretty cool looking vehicles there too.
Oh, and they got a boat.
The Findlay Boat Group. No, it's not that yet. But it might be. You never know. All right. And there's, man, that's a neat-looking vehicle.
Yeah.
That's that new Hyundai truck.
Yep.
Very nice. They just opened up Hyundai here in town. You used to have to go a long ways to get your Hyundais. You get them right here in Prescott, Arizona now.
I like those rims. Those are very cool.
They are cool. I hope that guy didn't fall off in the water off that boat. Oh, wait, I mean onto the cement or the asphalt. Okay, Willow Lake Rock is our next group. Willow Lake Rock is a proud sponsor of this, the 135th Prescott Frontier Days, world's oldest rodeo parade, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the release of the movie Junior Bonner. If you haven't seen that yet, Netflix or the Red Box there at the stores, all that kind of stuff, you probably get it.
And here we have Arizona Oncology. The search for world-class cancer care begins and ends right in your neighborhood at Arizona Oncology. Your personal care plan is coordinated by an expert team of medical, radiation oncologists, and support staff, so you can focus on healing while they focus on you.
Yeah, they're necessary in our community, unfortunately.
Yes.
I mean, I don't say unfortunately because they're bad, but they're great people for helping others in their time of need like that. All right, here we go with ACES Massage Education Family, based out of 4 campuses in Arizona, Tucson, Flagstaff, Mesa, here in Prescott also. Walking with us are current and upcoming graduates as well as our highly seasoned staff members. Enroll today and create your own journey. That is the ASIS Massage Education Family. I'm assuming they do massages. Is that right?
That's my assumption.
Okay, good. So make sure we're on the same page.
And this is a group I love, based up in Chino Valley. Horses with Heart. Since 1993, Horses with Heart has been the place where gentle horses transform the lives of disabled children and adults. Volunteer Kathleen Klein remembers being on the Junior Bonner set with her brother Daniel, who played
neat.
a stand-in for Tim Bonner.
Hey, cool.
Also riding the float today, we have Heroes on Horses veterans, Jackie Boyd and Chris Valrath, and Jim Radley on his tractor.
There's that tractor again.
Yes. What if it's the same tractor just going around and around?
No, I don't think it is. But it sure is cool. I saw you eyeballing it again. That was good. Hey, look at all that. They got a whole bunch of posters of Steve McQueen as Junior Bonner. Promotions for the movies. Or for the movie, I say. Posters for the movie.
And it's so fun being able to drive through and actually still see the structures from the movie. You
can recognize them. You sure can.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our next group. Looks like it's Yavapai Broadcasting, KVRD 105.7 FM. That's Yavapai County's country home. Wishing everyone a safe and happy 4th of July. Tune in to KVRD 105.7 FM for Yavapai County's country home. And again, a beautiful day here, and just tons of people turning out for the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade.
And rolling through now, Ponderosa Appliance. Ponderosa Appliance is a proud sponsor of the 135th Prescott Frontier Days, world's oldest rodeo, and they're celebrating their 50th anniversary, or they're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the release of the movie Junior Bonner.
Yeah, time goes by the same for all of us. It surely does.
I feel like it's going by quicker for me.
And as you get older, you got to go faster.
And then we also have behind them, out of order, the Arizona Rangers. Representing the Arizona Rangers are members of the Lonesome Valley and Verde Valley Company's mounted patrol units. The Rangers are an all-volunteer force, uniformed law enforcement auxiliary, with a rich history dating back to the beginning of the 20th century.
And we got some more banner carriers there. Okay, and here's our next group. This is the Prescott Caborca Sister Cities 50 years of international friendship. 50 years ago, Prescott Mayor Taylor Hicks Sr. had the foresight to sign the resolution that created this organization, which promotes the city of Prescott and serves as ambassador of international friendship and goodwill. Prescott Caborca Sister Cities. Look at that. They got cities right there on that on that float. I call it a float. It's a trailer, but it's a float.
Yeah.
It's adorned, and it looks nice.
And from time to time, we have visitors from our sister cities come overseas to visit us. We ended up talking to them on KYCA a few times. It's always fun to hear different perspectives from people from other countries.
Most definitely. Okay, and we're coming down to it now, the last 25 or so.
Yeah.
Parade entrance. They're going to come by here. This is the Americans for Prosperity, Arizona, and the
Libra Initiative.
There we go. Take it away, Pete.
This is one of America's most influential conservative political organizations, breaking down barriers and promoting opportunity for all through advocacy and public action.
All right, and there we go. Titan Concrete Specialties, breezing by there. They are proud to be sponsoring the world's oldest rodeo and the 50th anniversary of the release of the movie Junior Bonner.
And then right behind them looks like Louie with Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Services. They are your one-stop shop for all of your auto and truck needs. Lift kits, lowering kits, wheels, tires. Their ASE certified techs do it all. Locally owned and operated and blessed to serve the Quad Cities for 20 years.
That's a long time, and they do great work over there. Look at these cool units going by here.
Yeah.
Mercedes versus Beamer. Oh, har. It's like Tim Taylor on Tool Time. Har. Oh, yeah. Nice.
I get all my car's work done at Louie's Garage. He's a great guy. Great family.
Well, they had some great techs over there, too, I hear.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. I keep saying all right because it is all right. Oh, look at that car. Sorry, I got distracted. Cars do it for me. They really do. And then as we move down the line, you can see, I'm still thinking this is Prescott Tire Pros.
I think so.
Yes, I think I was correct. Well, what a beautiful day, and we thank you again for tuning into KYCA, 1490 AM and 103.5 FM. Coming up on 11 o'clock, the parade's a couple hours old. We still have numerous entrants to go through here on this glorious weather day for our July 2nd parade, 135th annual Prescott Frontier Days Parade.
Yep, still Prescott Tire Pros.
Well, and every once in a while, Louis comes over and does, comes over to our studios, and boy, the vehicles he drives, they're pretty neat.
Yeah, his heart is in it. He's
hard to not stop working and go out and check them out.
He is passionate about what he does. I'll give you that.
Certainly. Okay, well, let's tell you that Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, sponsored in part by DeBono Insurance Services for all of your retirement, estate, and tax planning needs, and by El Charro Norte in Chino Valley. Now I'm getting hungry. A family tradition since 1959.
And clear skies and 82 degrees as we approach 11 o'clock here in downtown Prescott.
You sound like you're doing a golf game or something. Talking real soft now. It's ready for a bogey putt. Oh, he missed it. All right. Here we go with the St. Vincent de Paul Sacred Heart Conference. I believe that's who this is.
That is.
The Sacred Heart Conference has been serving our community for over 30 years, helping those in need with food and clothing, housing, and healing with love of God and love of neighbor. Come visit their thrift store. It's on Fair Street across from Fry's. It's the St. Vincent de Paul Sacred Heart Conference.
And this is Eli Crane for Congress. Vote for Navy SEAL and businessman Eli Crane for Congress on August 2nd. Vote for America First warrior and National Border Patrol endorsed Eli Crane in Congressional District 2.
You say he's a Navy SEAL?
That's what they told me.
I'm not arguing with him.
Unless you're the karate 149-year-old person.
Well,
in which case
no,
you can hold your
I
own.
would hope he'd leave me alone at that point, being that age. Okay, well, so vote for Eli Crane for Congress. All right.
This reminds me of the Munsters car.
It does, but it's an Orchid. Orchids could be put at a funeral. This is a 1923 Ford C-Cab. It's painted to reflect the ongoing fight against cancers of all types. A familiar sight in the Quad Cities. It was built 5 years ago by Stanley Brothers Hot Rods in California. Since arriving in Arizona, she still draws attention wherever she goes. I bet she does. And here we go. This is Olson's Grain, and their banner coming up. And this is their entry, number 131.
Yeah, another great partner in the community and great friend of KYCA. Olson's for Healthy Animals is proud to support the world's oldest rodeo for more than 15 years. Family-owned business originating in Chino Valley. Olson's has grown to 5 stores offering superior products and services. Their motto is good enough, just isn't.
Yes, that's one you can't forget. That's a great motto to have. And then we have Great Circle Media, Arizona Shine, Faith, Hope, and Family, 103.9 FM and 1450 AM in Prescott, and 107.9 in Flagstaff. Plays uplifting Christian music. We invite you to listen to have a live conversation, the powerhouse of Christian music for Northern Arizona. Here we go with entry number 133.
It's
Brown and Brown.
Brown and Brown Insurance. It's a full-service agency located right here in downtown Prescott, and they specialize in commercial, personal, life and health, and employee benefits, providing excellent customer service by putting their customers' needs first.
And there they go. All right. Hey, this is a drill team that I like to watch. You can see them down there. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Turn around. We want to see up here. We're actually the opposite way. So, yeah, but they will. They're going to turn around. They're doing their drill team thing, and they saw the people in the crosswalk, so they just figured they'd go down there and come back and not run over anybody, and still do their drill.
Because who just wants to sit on a bike waiting when you can drive?
That's right.
Or ride, I guess.
It's more entertaining. But they are backing up, and now they're going to be spinning and turning. They're going to turn around. We hope. Come back. Hey, we're having a good time with the parade. We hope that you're having a great time, too. This is KYCA Prescott, K278CN Prescott. It's 11 o'clock, and we're glad you're joining us here on the News 1490 AM and 103.5 KYCA. You're also, if you're watching online, you could be watching online on Channel 64 here in Prescott and on our Facebook page here, KYCA. And the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, sponsored in part by Boss Flooring Solutions in Prescott Valley. When you work with the boss, you work with the best. And by Yavapai County Food Bank, feeding the hungry, making a difference since 1992.
And this is the Hardly Angels Women's Motorcycle Drill Team. You got to love that name.
Oh,
Hardly
gosh,
Angels.
that has I think that has a dual meaning there.
And
one of those double intenders.
There you go. And their mission is to empower female riders of all ages with the skills needed to ride with confidence and control, and to inspire them to give back to the community.
They got skills, all right.
They sure do. They strive to help all riders, male and female, to be more proficient riders.
All right, and we're getting some pedestrian action going on here at the parade, but that's okay because here comes, is this the second part of the gals on cycles? The Hardly Angels? Oh, yeah.
What are we missing? I'm too short. I can't see. Oh, my gosh.
Let me switch to that shot. There we go. Panning over. Oh, look at this. See, there's their drill team.
More things I cannot do.
Well, and those are things that they obviously do a lot because they've been practicing.
I feel useless and uninteresting after this parade.
As you do.
I'll tell you what, after this parade, if I was on a bike, I'd be out by the lake, just full throttle driving out. Yeah.
Indeed, that's very fun.
It's a great day for riding a bike.
It is. It's ideal for that. They're still doing their calisthenics. Oh, no, it's not calisthenics. They're not doing calisthenics. They're doing drill team stuff. Okay, good. Okay, and we're cruise back around here.
Okay, there's a lot more pedestrians they need to...
Well, I think people are getting hungry. It's that 11 o'clock hour.
I've got my little baggie of pretzels. They should have planned ahead like
Pretzels? Those don't do a thing for my stomach. I'll still be growling. I'll just be growling in circles and twists and stuff. All right, Bennett for Senate is our next entrant, number 135. Prescott's favorite son, Ken Bennett, is running for the state Senate representing Yavapai County. His family business worked on the Junior Bonner movie 50 years ago. A statesman and proven conservative, it's Bennett for Senate. Easy to remember.
You're a poet and didn't know it.
Hey, there's a guy driving a big wheel. Oh, no, that's one of those old bikes. What are those called? What are those old bikes called?
Yeah,
remember?
big wheels.
No, they're not called big wheels.
Oh, yeah, there's another name for them.
There's
I don't
another
remember.
name for it, but
I'm not that old.
I think they wrote it before Junior Bonner's day. That's really what happened there. And there's Bennett for Senate. You can actually see his vehicle sitting out there along Sheldon Street. He's coming to town.
Oh, it's Ken. It's Ken riding that.
Oh, it is Ken.
That's hilarious.
Ken. Boy, he's very talented. You know,
he
plays and sings. He plays guitar. He plays guitar and sings, and he rides one of those large bicycles.
He's got mad skills. That's all I can say.
I wish I remembered.
So do you have
what
any
that was
pests,
called.
Marty? Marty, do you have any pests?
You know what? I do not.
Well, if you did, you could call Patriot Pest and Termite Control. That's who's up
right.
next. Let's welcome a pride of Prescott and a proud sponsor of the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade and the world's oldest rodeo. Patriot Pest and Termite Control is locally owned and operated and has been protecting our community against pests since 1976.
All right, and next up, we have MDI Rock.
Yep.
And look at that. See that? See what they did there? They no, they didn't do that. But they took the hay off. They took the hay off and they used rocks.
Oh, my gosh.
Because
That's less
it's
comfortable.
MDI Rock.
But that's less comfortable.
Well, they're very ingenious there. MDI Rock was founded by third-generation Yavapai County native Michael Denny. Since 1988, MDI has grown to be the largest locally owned landscape rock supply company in Arizona, with locations in Prescott, in Dewey, Phoenix, and Queen Creek. Operates the quarries in Dewey and at the historic Dos Granite Pit.
And then now we have entry number 137, Pride in Everybody's Hometown. Granite Peak Unitarian Universalist Congregation is showing off Pride in Everybody's Hometown.
Hey, watch it down there.
Granite Peak is a welcoming congregation celebrating the inherent worth and dignity of every person. Whoever you love, however you identify, wherever your beliefs are, you are welcome there.
All right. Hey, keep it down there, sir. All right, thank you.
Don't they know we're on the radio?
Well, that's okay. It's a truck, and the kids are probably going, you know, you pull down. There you go. Doing it again. They pull down with their arm. All right, here's our next entrant, the Prescott High School football team. And it looks like the Prescott Badgers High School football team is led by Coach Cody Collette. And that doesn't look like Cody Collette. I think that's some of the cheerleaders, drill team, or what have you. There they are. These boys are ready for the 2022 football season, looking to improve on their Elite Eight state playoff finish last year. The Badgers are putting in the hard work to make this season special. They have been working hard all summer. Just ask John Russ. The Badgers host Carl Hayden High School on September 2nd at 7 p.m. for their first game of the season. We wish the boys in blue and gold a safe and successful season. Go Badgers! Yeah. Prescott High School football team right here in Prescott, Arizona. And I'm not
Is
sure.
that Real Hope? I think it is.
It must be Real Hope.
I'm going to say it is.
If that's the Prescott football team, it could be some of the parents from the Prescott
The
football
Booster
team.
Club or something.
Well, you know, and sometimes the numbers fall off. The wind blows off the numbers off of their.
Oh, there's a banner on the back. Yeah, that is. So this is Real Hope, Inc. They're a local nonprofit organization in Prescott Valley, founded in 2019 to provide food security, education, and other life essentials to those in need or when natural disasters arise. To date, they've distributed over 11 million pounds of food statewide. Giving back is what they do.
Or distributed, as I tried to say earlier. But the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, it's sponsored in part by Blind Brothers, Arizona, the Originals, installing quality American-made window coverings for over 40 years, and by Advanced Dental Center. Brighten your smile today. Call 928-778-0970.
And if you're listening to us, we've been out here for 2 hours now. It's getting warmer. And remember, stay hydrated. And if you're thirsty, Boy Scout Troop 7007 and Kids Inc. are both out there with water.
Here's entry 139. And that's not them. Sorry about
They
that.
cruised right by us so fast, I
they
don't
did.
think I could even see their banner.
Well, we had Empire Southwest, and not able to see
Yeah, they
further down the
disappeared.
street. I think must have stopped in front. Somebody stopped down there in front of the judges. So
Right.
trying to figure out how they're going to win their category of parade entry. And at some point, I'm sure they'll head up this way. So let's go ahead and tell you some more sponsors here. The Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Parade on KYCA, brought to you in part by Lamerson's Jewelry and Lapidary Art. They're celebrating their 30th anniversary at 105 North Cortez Street here in downtown Prescott, right up the parade route. And by Spirit West Certified Planning, your local veteran-owned estate planning firm. Call 928-515-2322 today. And by Prescott True Value, so much more than just a great hardware store, and they're located at 846 Miller Valley Road here in Prescott. Well, let's tell you, too, we want to tell you about the 135th Prescott Days Frontier Parade. We've got these banner carriers been going by us all morning in all different types. The Lady Hawks are here supporting our community. Thank you to the Lady Hawks. And we also have the Chino Valley High School Cheerleaders. We thank them for supporting our community, carrying these banners up and down, well, mostly up the parade route.
I don't think you carry them back down.
The ones who went back down were the drill team on the
Yes,
motorcycles. They
yes,
went
yes,
back down
yes.
for just a short period of time. They came back. I'm glad they came back because we needed to have them continue.
Oh, and this is Real Hope, so I think they got split up.
Yeah, that happens sometimes in the staging area. There's so many. You know, for them to get them in order is really a feat. It's
It
a
is.
Superman feat or super person feat because, there's so many entries. And you don't know how many streets it takes up. You got these, 75 horses in one group. Yeah, that takes up some space.
Yep.
So for them to keep them straight, we got to give them some kudos for sure.
And this is a semi that apparently is a delivery vehicle for Real Hope. That's where they
could be just delivering hope.
Yeah,
Some real
that's
hope.
a lot of hope. 53 feet of hope.
Well, that's good. They're handing out something. There's some more freebies going out there. It's probably just the supply of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up next, you can see down the street here, Empire Southwest. There they go, blowing tooting their own horn again over there. Empire Southwest is a proud sponsor of the world's oldest rodeo. Empire Southwest is a family-owned Caterpillar dealer that sells, rents, and services heavy equipment tractors. Hey, Pete, they do tractors, yeah.
I'm going right after this.
And power equipment to your clients throughout Arizona and California. So if you're in California and want to get a tractor, you can go to Empire Southwest because, see, we're in the Southwest, and so they go to California.
They're not part of the Southwest.
And Arizona.
I don't acknowledge them as part of the Southwest.
Well, it is. That's in their name. I mean, heck, how can you not see that?
And we have another candidate, elect Mitch Padilla to Justice of the Peace. Mitch is running for Justice of the Peace in the Prescott precinct. He's an attorney, a Yavapai College District Governing Board member, and a Navy veteran of 22 years. His campaign theme is ethics, honesty, and involvement in our community. Vote for Mitch in the August 2nd primary election. And let's face it, who doesn't like ethics, honesty, and involvement?
Oh, well,
I'm all for
some
it.
people don't, obviously. That's why we have a sheriff's department and police department. Okay, it's the 2022 National Champions Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Prescott Golden Eagles Flight Team. This flight team is the reigning U.S. Collegiate National Champion. The Golden Eagles have won this title 14 times. They're undefeated in the Southwest region. Among these skilled flight students are 5 individual event national champions and a competition plane, a Cessna 150, and there it is right there.
Yep.
They had to take the wings off.
That could be awkward to have the wings on.
Well, no, you got parade goers out there, and you don't want parade goers' heads getting knocked by the wings there. So
that'd make for a bad day.
Yeah, but the Golden Eagles flight team, they really have been dominant, and each year when they have the competition, we have a news story after that saying they won. So they really train hard and are taught well at Embry-Riddle.
And we've got another option for your pest control needs. This is Truly Nolan Pest Control.
Do you have any pests?
I don't, because I take care of them with different pest control providers.
That's great, man.
Do you hate seeing bugs, spiders, rodents, bees, or mosquitoes around your
yeah.
home? Then you'll love Truly Nolan Pest Control. They know that insects and rodents have their place, and that place is not in your home or office. Free inspection is just a phone call away.
All right. And that looks like Dignity Health. The Yavapai Regional Medical Center banner just went by. They're a proud sponsor of the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo and Parade.
And then we have Karen Taylor Robson.
Robeson. No, that's okay.
For governor. And she is a conservative outsider running for governor to help keep Arizona, Arizona.
Yeah, that's a good way to keep it. Keep Arizona, Arizona.
Ooh, the wind is picking up. My papers are going everywhere.
It's picking up your papers everywhere. Well, she's got a nice contingent of followers there with some wonderful signage. You know, the sign makers are just, boy, they're
absolutely. They're raking it in this time of year.
Raking it in. Okay, now this must be
Post 6.
Is it?
It is.
Post 6 of the Prescott American Legion, chartered in 1919, the oldest veteran service organization in northern Arizona. The Honored Guard carries our flag, the colors of freedom, which flies today because of veterans who fought and died for the freedoms that we enjoy. Here, that is for sure. An M925A 5-ton 6x6 troop carrier and an M1123 U.S. Marine Corps Humvee are carrying some of the post's members. There's that big old truck. Again, it's a 10 miles. Yeah, I love those trucks. An M90 925A 5-ton.
Wow.
They call it a 6x6, which is like a 4x4, but with more traction.
With extra wheels.
That's right. And then an M1123 U.S. Marine Corps Humvee. That's the first Humvee. Awesome. Look at that thing. And talk about being on a trail. You better have a wide trail because that thing sits pretty wide. Of course, adorned by the flags. American Legion Post 6 right here in Prescott. Honor Guard.
And we're down to our last 7. Can you feel my impending sadness now,
Oh, my
Murray?
gosh. I can't believe we've gotten
I
through
don't
this
want it
far.
to end.
Well, I'm ready to not be sitting anymore. I can tell you that. So.
Actually, I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry, too. And so are the other people who are antsy. And so, Jason, our technical director here, he's just tearing it up. All right, here's Mobile Health Doc is our next entrant.
Yeah, and their mission is to connect you with the optimal health you deserve so you can live the life you love. They're accepting new patients, and they offer nutrient IVs, cryotherapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, and more. I'm not smart enough to read this. They're located on 140 North Granite Street, or you can call them at 928-299-3349.
Yes, and by the way, being hungry, thank you for Jason's son bringing in donuts this morning.
Oh, he brought in donuts?
Yeah, you didn't see him?
I didn't.
I ate them all. Okay, next entrant is Mingus Mountain Academy, an accredited residential treatment center for at-risk adolescent girls. Founded in 1985, it's located on a 120-acre campus surrounded by national forest. On the float are the equestrian director Mickey Kissel and her riding instructors and some of the 2022 MMA rodeo team. Awesome.
So do they have something for you as an at-risk adult male?
Well, I don't think they do. I don't think there's much help there. Nobody can do it. Okay, and here we go with, I believe this is Schaefer's Oil, it looks like. Yes, the Torque Truck Source. One more page.
There, I'm
Mr.
on the
Peter.
wrong one. There we go. Schaefer's Oil, Torque Truck Source. Schaefer's Oil manufactures and supplies superior quality lubricants, fuel additives, and chemicals, which provide value-added performance to their customers. Schaefer's Oil is a 6th-generation family-owned company in operation since 1939.
And here's our next one. We were just talking about donuts. This is Daylight Donuts, located on Whipple Street. They offer fresh made from scratch donuts and cookies. Now I'm getting really hungry, as well as ice cream. Oh, boy. Treats. And 7 days a week they're open. Selected as the Prescott Chamber of Commerce Best Veteran-Owned Business in 2020. Daylight Donuts is a family-owned small business bringing smiles to our friends and neighbors since 2019.
And here's what I need as a hoarder. Chuck It Junk Removal and Demolition. Chuck It Junk Removal and Demolition offers responsible removal, because we don't want irresponsible removal.
That's right.
Of your old appliances, furniture, cardboard, brush, household junk, and so much more. Also offering small-scale demolition services.
Oh, yeah.
They fight dirty, so you don't have to.
I bet you they take your new appliances, too. If you wanted to get rid of them. I don't think too many people
Not
want
that
to do
I use them for anything.
That's right. Okay, here's another entrant. 149B. This is Boot Barn, our proud supporter of Prescott Frontier Days. It's the nation's largest Western wear and workwear retailer, offering the broadest selection of boots, Western-inspired fashion, and outdoor gear. Boot Barn, keep west. Keep west. Be Adam West. Somebody. Keep west. And, man, it looks like there's a spatial time here between
a little delay.
parade entrance. So let's tell you again, we appreciate your watching and joining us for the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade. We hope you've been able to be here for the rodeo. If not, get on over here. We'll check it out. There's still a few more days of rodeo left.
Yeah, I drove by the rodeo grounds yesterday, in fact, just to kind of see what was going on. And there was these.
Was it going on?
It was going on. There was these little temporary stalls for all these horses, and it looked like it was just a lot of activity, a lot of fun, just people hanging out and enjoying it.
Well, and then I got to tell you this, too, on Whiskey Row, right over there where I'm looking, which you can't tell, but right across there to the left of the camera shot, on Whiskey Row at noon is the boot race.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
Yes, boot race starts at noon. And some people adorn their favorite boots, run down the street, and whoever gets there first wins.
That's usually how the races work.
It's a race. That's how it's done. But yeah, you're doing it in boots. I can't imagine.
All right, another candidate here. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this correct. DeLuzio?
Yes, DeLuzio.
DeLuzio for Congress. Mark DeLuzio, Arizona's conservative Republican candidate for Congress in the new District 2.
You still got it.
After a career in business transformation, Mark DeLuzio is ready to help transform Washington and set our country back on track. The big task, Mark DeLuzio, a patriot, a constitutionalist, and a Gold Star father.
And a great guy. I got to speak with him. He's a nice guy.
Yes.
And there goes his banner carriers. There's got to be a better name for that.
I don't know.
Banner, I don't know. Transporters. The
Yes,
banner
yes, that sounds
transporters.
more important.
I don't know,
Yeah.
something. Hi. That's awesome. So he has some people following him there. Ooh, that's a neat umbrella with the
That is neat.
red, white, and blue and the star-spangledness.
Very patriotic today.
It is. So, yeah, he says he's a great father, too. So it looks like he does maybe have some of his children there joining him in the march. And following up DeLuzio is, let's make sure we get the proper entrant number.
I think it's Tri-City because they got the flatbed.
Oh, we just want to make sure we're announcing the correct people. That's
still DeLuzio.
Uh-huh. And, yeah, there are some, looks like towing. I don't think that would be like a rock company. It's probably a towing company.
Yeah, it's Tri-City, I believe.
Okay, Tri-City Towing. Tri-City Towing and Transport celebrating 36 years and 3 generations of excellence serving our community. And they're honking. And they do towing and roadside services for any and all vehicles, along with equipment transport for all machinery. And they wish everyone a safe and fun 4th of July. And remember, big or small, we tow it all. Tri-City Towing.
Wow, that's a big truck.
That is a big truck. And on the flatbed, as it's moving forward, the guy turned around and started walking backwards. And it looked like he wasn't moving. He was walking, but he wasn't moving because he was going opposite way the truck was going. I guess you had to be there. It was fun. Man, and that is one big tow truck. Those are the ones that tow the semis out there on the highway.
Yes, yes.
Or on the low way, one of those ways. So that's another one of their huge trucks. And I believe they still have an even larger.
Yeah.
You know, I watch that one show on TV every once in a while about towing. It's been so long since I just have regular TV now.
Yeah.
And I forget what they're called, but those big old tow trucks, they cost upwards to $600,000-$700,000, maybe more.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But I think they make some money though when they, a truck goes off the side of the highway and goes down.
Yeah, that's more than my AAA membership will cover. I think.
Into a culvert. Yeah, they're going to pick those, 100,000-pound trucks out of there and their loads. That's the worst part, picking up the loads that spilled.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know what? We still have another entrance down the way.
Yeah, we've got one more entrant before we announce the parade committee. We'll wait for it to get into camera shot.
And the last entrant, if they would get on there. Well, they don't have any horses. I was thinking on their high horse, but they can't because they don't have any horses in their contingent there.
The wind is starting to pick up. Pretty brisk.
That happens. That happens in the high country, in the Central Highlands. A little bit of breeze. It does cool it off if you're warm. I got to tell you, the temperature is perfect.
In the shade of the town hall here or the city hall, it's quite comfortable.
And I got to tell you, I want to thank Eric Larson again for giving us an hour-by-hour forecast that has he was spot on. It came right in, just right, perfect with the weather forecast. And we thank you for him. He didn't actually control the weather, but he does make requests, and they gave it to him today. It's beautiful.
Yep.
And I understand the rest of the weekend's going to be great too.
Yep. So as a reminder, if you're down here in the center of Prescott today, hit up all these small shops, small business, support them, keep your money
local. That's a great idea, and I think they're all going to be doing pretty well today, judging by the number of people that are in need. And
lots of tents and booths, all kinds of stuff to buy, food and trinkets.
Not to mention all the shops that are around already. They're open. It's Saturday and doing fine business. And, of course, the courthouse grounds are just beautiful today. They really are. A whole bunch of tents and vendors set up all around the courthouse square. And it's just been a really fun day here at the parade. We, again, thank you for joining us for the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade here on the News 1490 and 103.5. And if you've been online watching us, you've probably been watching on either Prescott TV Cable Channel 64 or on Facebook Live right here at KYCA on our Facebook page.
And to all the volunteers that have to clean up after everybody here cleans out, we appreciate their efforts very much.
And we talked about leave no trace. That happens in town, too. At least it should.
Yeah, do these guys a favor and pick up behind yourselves as you head out of the parade area.
Plenty of receptacles. And, you know, I really am not sure why this next banner, maybe it's catching a lot of wind or something, but they're not moving quickly down the line.
They got a headwind.
They do.
But this is our last entry again before the parade committee is announced. This is Carrie Lake for Arizona governor. Carrie Lake is the Trump-endorsed candidate for governor. She left her 27-year career as a top-rated news anchor to stand up for the truth and conservatism, dedicated to defending our border and protecting our liberties. Carrie Lake for Arizona governor.
That would be, I believe, the final entrant to the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade, and boy, has it been fun today. It has to be at least the largest number of entries for a Prescott Frontier Days Parade. Looking over next door to my right, and my boss, Jason, have you heard of any more entrants than we've had? We haven't really heard of any more than the amount that we had today, which is great.
I think this is a record.
I think it's a record, and I think the attendance is going to be a record, too. We'll find that out, hopefully, next day or so. Hey,
some free T-shirts coming off the back of the truck.
Who's got an arm? We're about probably, 60 feet, 70 feet away? If they get a Frisbee, maybe there's Carrie Lake right there. Maybe she could throw it up to us. I doubt it.
I don't think Peyton Manning could reach us up here with that T-shirt.
You're probably right. Of course, you're also dating yourself. He's not like, how about Patrick Mahomes with my Chiefs?
Okay,
thank you.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. But I do like Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Well, thanks for attending the parade, is what that banner said going by. There's the final police contingent letting another group by of hungry spectators. The police are knowing that you're hungry too, we can tell, and so are we. Well, thanks again for joining us for the 135th Prescott Frontier Days Parade, and of course, go watch the rodeo. Thank you to Pete Iannone for being here, and we thank you to everyone.
Okay, folks, thank you very much for